YouTube. It says you're live on YouTube. We're gonna go live on Facebook. Go live.
Go live.
Even I didn't have a description on.
What's that?
I didn't have it. That's probably a notification that we're live.
Yes.
I didn't have a description in the.
I thought you did.
No, I did it in the
YouTube?
ad.
Mm.
Yeah. 1 second. Let me try it. I think I can do it live. I'm gonna try to do it right now. No, we can't do it live. I can't do a tag live.
Mhm.
Well, we are live. So let me do the comments.
I don't see it on Facebook yet.
Takes a minute, but it's saying it's live here, baby. Okay, so we are going to Phoenix Social. Got 2 minutes. Phoenix Social. We got 1 comment already on YouTube.
Yep.
What does it say?
I lost my mind. It's saying going live and direct in 100 minutes. I don't know what that means.
Going live and direct in 100 minutes. I don't know. But hello, Perry Kelly. Hello, Perry Kelly. Welcome screen. We're gonna be ready in a second. I just
heard a
heard
bleep.
I heard a bleep, a bleep.
I still don't see it online.
You didn't say Captain to the bridge.
What is that?
Captain to the bridge. Did he blink or bleep out?
I'm here now. Hello.
Oh, I heard a different bleep, that's why. Okay.
I was on the wrong camera. I had to come back in.
Your nerves.
Oh. Okay. I think I got everything where it should be. Shalala is on.
Oh.
Okay.
It's,
I think I hit all the buttons.
The only thing is I don't see it online. Video Master. Mastermind group.
It says it's live, baby. You Bobby refresh.
I refreshed it like 10 times already.
Well, I'm not going to end the stream just for
Don't you have to go to Facebook and actually push the button?
Yes, which I have done.
Oh, I see. I see.
She's just not seeing it on her end for some reason. Scotty, take the engine. I see you just pushed a comment, right? I just see it. Yeah, I see it on Facebook. Scotty status report. Oh, is that how he said it? 10 times already. What did it say? Sent 10 times.
I don't see it on my end. I don't know what the problem is. Oh, now I see it.
It's because you're impatient. You have to have faith. Once I say it's moving, it'll come. Okay, so now we're gonna go. Hello, Mr. Haas. Oh, he's not on camera 3? I mean, he's not in window 3? Another glitch. Oh, no.
Reassign cameras.
Yeah, we'll fix you in a second. I'm clicking a button.
You're clicking a button.
Layers. Come on, layers. Call 4. Oh, it remembered we were on call 4 before. We gotta go. Call 1. There you go. Hey, Madhouse. Now we got Madhouse in the house.
Hey,
hey. So we got.
I need my.
We got Laura in the middle, Madhouse on the
When
right.
you have a chance, I need my monitor camera.
Oh, yes. Okay. There you go.
Hey.
Now you can see everybody. Yeah, that's a $250 fix. That
The who?
to get your own monitor. That when I change my monitor that you can see on your own without because you're seeing a duplicate of my monitor. So when I do something else, you don't see you don't see yourself.
Are you talking to Laura or?
Yeah, I'm talking to Laura. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, you got new hardware in the studio.
Oh no, we would have to get new hardware to fix that problem.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a $250 fix to give her own.
We don't need 250.
Yeah, you just be patient with me, and I put you back on. That's right.
there you
That's what I said. I just make sure.
go.
Thought that was a Chico or Lenny with browser. What?
Bowser.
Ah.
JV had
Oh.
had a shana-na-na-na.
Oh,
Ah.
I haven't heard the word Bowser in so
Oh
long.
my God.
Yeah, Chico and the Man. Yeah, that was a good show, man. I remember, I liked it. I used to watch it.
Yeah.
Sure.
How are you
Always
two doing?
Okay.
good, surviving, pushing through. Yeah. Oh boy, I had a tester go bad on me. Gonna have to do another review. Remember we were talking about reviews? I had a tester. This is supposed to trace Cat5 wire. This is
Right.
it just sends a signal, and the wand you move it along the cable.
Sure. Yeah.
It's not. I mean, it lights up and stuff, but it doesn't function.
Oh no.
Well, either way, I had it a year. Looked up if the warranty was still up. Literally November 2nd, it was up. The warranty.
It's always the year
And I'm like,
after.
I barely used it. It sat on the shelf. It was like a backup tester. I like to have more than one in case something goes wrong.
They
Oh my
engineer
god!
it to fail.
Yeah, I'm like, what is there? A countdown clock inside the thing? Jesus!
Yeah, crazy.
So I got to do another review, and they're pushing it on the internet a lot. This tester. I mean, it was $100, but $100 is still $100.
Yeah.
You want it to last
Oh.
more than a year on a shelf. So I got to do a bad review. I don't like doing them. I have one fail, and it's for the same tester. That there was another function that stopped working, so I did a fail video. Now I'm going to do another one on the same product.
I just bought and received today a cable tester, but not for Cat5.
What kind of cable?
USB.
A USB
All
tester?
kinds of USBs. You plug a USB cable into both sides of this thing, and it tells you,
Oh, the voltage, the amperage, all that stuff.
well,
Yeah.
how much data it can push, or if it's charge only.
Oh, wow, that's interesting.
It's pretty clever. I should go upstairs and get it. Show it to you.
Yeah.
John Vincini
Well, you
has
got-
a cute one.
You got to do a video about it.
He says that tester
Yeah.
is testing your patience.
Patience.
I am right. I am here all night. Please tip your service.
Tip your server. Boom.
Yeah.
Rim shot.
There you go.
There you go.
All right, Stuart,
Yeah.
killing it with the stream host.
Yeah, that's the
Stop
only
it,
button. The only button that's not labeled. Oh, I had to think real fast. Oh yeah, not the labeled one.
It's not the label.
Yeah, it has no label.
Why is it not labeled?
Because I didn't get around to it. I think on yours too, it's not labeled. 'Cause you got a copy of my buttons are over there too. Laura has all the buttons. All the X keys anyway. Yeah.
You just press all the buttons.
Yeah. So yeah, I got a similar tester that does the USB and it tells me voltage and amperage. It doesn't tell me how much data would go through it though.
I wonder if it's the same thing. Let me go get it. I think I want to show it to you. I think you'd really get a kick out of it.
Yeah.
I have to venture throughout the house. Look at this.
It's a full moon tonight.
Is it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, no wonder No wonder I'm feeling Britney Spears. I did it again. I keep bugging Laura with the Britney Spears.
See that light up there?
Yes.
I replaced 4 light bulbs, 2 in that lamp, 2 on the other side. Do you know how much 4 light bulbs cost?
Yeah.
I could imagine.
Yeah. Over $30 probably.
$26.
Yeah. I was kind of
Like,
close.
what kind of
$30.
world do we live in?
Yeah.
Why do 4 light bulbs cost that much money?
Yeah. And then on the package it'll say lasts a lifetime or last 20 years. They don't last 20 years.
But that's the regular bulb?
Gotta be LED, right?
Regular bulb or?
Oh, that's a big piece of hardware. What the hell?
What is that?
Some kind of USB
Let me
tester.
show you. It's a USB tester. So it has a whole bunch of USBs on the one side
Green?
and on the other side.
Oh,
what
well,
we do, let me show you. You plug it into the one side and you loop it around. Let me make sure it's on.
Where's the power source? Oh,
it's a little button battery.
Oh, okay.
And then you go like this. Well, let me show you so you can see the lights. See that?
Is that meaning good?
That means it's garbage. That means it's charge only.
Oh, no data.
And see, this is a USB A to a USB C, and this is charge only. Now look, we take this out.
Depending on the light pattern, it means different things.
Yeah. Like the base. Now this is USB C to USB C.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
So you're like, oh, okay, this one's going to be great. You know, I can push video down this sucker.
Yeah, should definitely throw data.
Nope.
It's a different pattern.
Now this has more lights, okay, but not all of them. So this is not a super fast data cable, and it can charge. You know, it can charge, and it can push some data, but not very fast.
It's not Thunderbolt, right? Thunderbolt.
Yeah, if you put a Thunderbolt cable on here, they all light up except for 2 in the middle. You know, because and that's the fastest.
And it's hard to tell the difference for most people, so that's pretty good to have a tester.
Yeah. So what you do is you go around and you test all your cables, and any of them that are charging only, you throw them in the garbage.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Grab it by accident, and you'd be in a big mess.
John Venturini says, Stuart, you went over ARP26 about dumb.
I don't know what that means.
Oh, yeah, because you guessed $30.
Oh,
since it's over.
He's
doing the cliffhanger.
Yeah. I was pretty close. I said $30. Yeah.
Some evil person took a picture of an old lady on the stair climber, and when she got to the top, she fell off, and they put the mountain climber song on it. She fell off at the top.
Yeah.
I didn't laugh at that hysterically and fall
off
my chair.
No. Yeah, exactly. So how's our audio today? Just a quick comment on audio. Yeah, we haven't changed anything.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yay! What did John?
Because I also noticed, see this USB A. See how it's black on the inside?
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of a giveaway that it's not very good. Some of them have blue.
Yeah.
Those are the faster ones, but still not as fast as USB-C.
Yeah.
That should teach Norma not to bid $90 on the toaster.
Yeah.
That stuff. You have to get John in here. Have him,
I guess
does he have the link?
Well, I can message him with the link. Like, you're gonna lose your monitor for a second, Laura.
Okay.
And
I'm
And-
okay.
if Robert's out there too, let's
Oh
have him
yeah,
join.
we yeah, he was here. We didn't I get distracted with just chatting.
So this thing was only $18.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to know what's going on with your cables, that's a good deal.
Because you can't tell. You can't tell just by looking at this if this
No.
is a Thunderbolt or not. It's not a Thunderbolt. It's a
Mhm.
USB-C. You can't tell. Well,
Okay.
this you can tell.
Oh, John said, I have a couple. What did he say? I have to do a couple of things in the kitchen. I'll be back in 15 minutes.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I can message him anyway.
You're going to make us food, John? I'll take a BLT with
Let me message him
Extra
again.
bacon.
extra bacon. Oh, you always need extra bacon.
I watched the Casey Neistat.
Yeah, me too.
Where he won where he got under 3 minutes, 3
3
hours.
3 hours.
In the
Yeah,
marathon.
3 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I thought he already did that last year. I guess he didn't. This is the first time he was under 3 hours, right?
Oh yeah, he does it every year, but yeah, first time I think, unless it's an old video. I don't know.
No, I think it said 2024. So
Oh,
it was this
okay.
year. I didn't watch the whole thing. I was starting to watch it and then I fell asleep, so I gotta watch the whole thing.
Well,
Oh,
I
came
was
right
going to
up.
talk
Conrad
about it,
Train.
but I don't want to ruin it
No,
for you.
you
There
could.
was a you don't mind spoilers?
No.
Well, his best friend and marathon coach guy, the whole idea was this marathon coach, since the coach has already ran in under 3 hours. The idea was he was going to run at a pace where Casey could meet the goal.
Yeah.
But there was an old lady pushing a cart and he smashed into the old lady and injured himself. He had to drop out of the race. And Casey went back to help him and he said, no, keep going. So Casey turned around and kept running.
Yeah, that's the thing. That when people are like that and they know, they help them.
I can't. 3 hours. I can't imagine ever. That's just.
I messaged Robert Lee with the link and John
Ventini.
Oh,
so
good.
yeah,
Great.
two
Hopefully
different.
they have unique.
Two different links. Yeah, 2 different links. Yes. Yes. John's is he's caller number 2, so he should wind up in his favorite box number 4. Yes.
Yeah.
But we don't have to go there yet. So.
Oh, hey, I could talk about some fun stuff if I can promote some of my crazy antics going on here.
Sure.
Well, all right. So Wednesday the 20th, I'm doing another Tall Boy.
Yeah.
The Lab Tech Show. Okay. Then Monday the 25th, I think. Yeah. At 4 p.m. Eastern, I will be on the Creative Amplifiers channel, and I'm going to be interviewed that late afternoon on Monday the 25th.
Oh, you going on again? Cool.
Yeah, I'm being interviewed but this will be the first time I'm on their channel, but yeah. And then the 27th on my morning show is my 10-year on YouTube celebration.
Oh, wow. 10 years.
Yeah.
And
then I'm telling you, I'm on the home stretch for the rest of this year. The 4th, December 4th, I'm doing Tall Boy again, hosting his show on the 4th. And backing up, December 1st, Sunday, December 1st, I'm streaming daily for Vlogmas.
Oh, wow.
awesome fun things.
Yeah.
Except I'm not going to do it the last weekend. So the weekend after Christmas, the 28th and 29th, I'm not going to do. But essentially, all but 2 days in December, I will be streaming 8:15 in the morning, normal time. Good morning, Haas, for Vlogmas.
Yeah.
No.
So I've got a lot. I've got 2 more Tall Boy shows, Creative Amplifiers, my 10-year celebration, and Vlogmas starting in December.
Yeah.
Oh, and on the 23rd of December in the evening, I'm doing the Festivus show.
Oh yeah, we saw that one.
I forgot about
So
Festivus.
I will have a lot of content coming
Yeah.
at the interwebs here. I'm going strong.
It's a good way to close the year. Yeah. Yeah. Did you get
And
your watch hours? Talking about strength? Talking about the numbers?
yeah, I have I have 0.1 hour to get to 4,000. I'm
Oh my
short.
God.
0.1.
You
0.1 of an hour
you probably got it already. You
is
don't even know. Jeez.
6 minutes. I'm 6 minutes shy
Well,
of 4,000 watch.
somebody had to have watched by now. Yeah, you'll get it. You'll get it. It just kills you to see that.
Tomorrow.
It just kills you not to see it flip. Yeah.
It's like 3999.9 instead of 4,000. Oh.
You'll get it.
I was trying to look
Okay.
at the views on YouTube, for our video, and I said to Stuart, I said, "Can we go into it like 10 times and maybe we'll get views?" He said, "No, it doesn't work that way.
Yeah, I can watch it over and over.
Yeah,
I just watch it over and over."
if you look closely at the legal language, it says valid watch time because they know if it's invalid. They know if they're because it's all about patterns. It's all about if it's suspicious or not. Like if there's 10,000 watch hours from Indonesia, they know it's someone on a server farm just clicking like
Yeah, people do
it's a
it.
bot.
Yeah. Sure.
So it's got to be valid watch hours.
Yeah.
And I think like if you watch someone's playlist and you're like legit watching it with the tab forward and then it will count. But if you rewatch the playlist, it's only going to count one time. You know what I mean? So you
Yeah.
just can't like playlists on
Yeah.
infinite loop and
Laura was
go back to start.
Laura was telling me that that on her mobile, because her main computer is her mobile phone, so she can see the views on a mastermind group, how many watched the videos that we're doing here, and she says some of the older ones got like 100 views or something like that, more than we're getting on YouTube, obviously. But I was like, on PC, I don't see those numbers, so it's kind of weird that you can see more on the mobile about views in the mastermind group.
Well,
You have
like
to be careful. I think YouTube, if it's viewed for 3 seconds, they'll give you the credit for it. Like it's pretty easy to. But
Oh yeah. You're not watching the whole thing, but at least you can dive into the numbers and see if how much they're watching. You can't see that on the mastermind group. You just see basic views. You know what I mean? Which are higher than our YouTube right now, because we only got 18 subscribers on this new channel. Yeah, got to start somewhere, I guess. But I wish I could get everybody moved over from whatever numbers we have. I guess I can move them over. But I was talking to Laura about that. I was like, maybe we should. She goes, "Isn't there just a link?" And I'm like, "No, we're streaming directly into that channel." That she was like, maybe we just put a link that brings it to YouTube. And I said, well, that's how we're promoting it on our personal Facebook. She was like, maybe we should do that in the group. And I was like, hey, I don't know.
See, now you're entering into the world of marketing where you might want to step things up a bit.
Yeah. I was like, Laura, that's a good question. I was like, I don't know. But she keeps telling me about these numbers. She's like, oh, we're doing pretty good over there in the mastermind group. How come we can't get that on YouTube? Like,
well, you know, the mastermind group, they're not really letting more people in.
yeah.
And it's
Yeah,
kind of,
it's a closed
that's
system.
not the place for views. That's the
Yeah.
place to kind of just share
Yeah.
information.
Yeah.
Like me, I'm always with the numbers. I'm like, this number, this, and this is not high enough. And then
Yeah.
I come running out from the bed, and I'm like, honey, look at this number. It's this high. And he's like, aren't you going to bed yet?
Yeah. She's getting into the numbers that I keep trying to show her the YouTube back end. Yeah. We got to put that program on your phone too. There's a YouTube program.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
called the YouTube Studio app.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm always in that thing.
You see all this?
It pings me if I get a comment. You know, I like to reply to all the comments and everything.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff, you know, some of these long tail evergreen videos, I get comments pretty regularly on them.
Yeah. I get a lot of people wanting free tech support. I'm like, this is a service. Sorry, I can, tell you basically that you need to do this or this and that, and the rest of it, you're gonna either learn on your own, or I'm gonna have to charge you for the rest of the advice. I can't give you the whole thing, and especially not through a YouTube chat. I was like, this is not going to be fixed in a YouTube chat. Maybe an online call and with a fee. I try to say nominal fee, and I'm like, what do you mean nominal fee? And I'm like, well, it's in my opinion cheaper.
Small.
In my opinion, smaller than it should be, so it's nominal.
And it's funny, Stu. It's like, I just got an answer about this or whatever, and they'll be like, and then they're asking, is it free? And I'm like, how do they ask that? It's just nothing is, you're giving advice. It's not,
Yeah. I don't see it right away. I'm like, I see generally what they're asking for, and I'll give them a bit of advice, but I'll mix in there, and any further, I have to charge you.
And then the best is
and then they disappear. They just ghost me. I'm like, well,
he'll say no, it's not free, and the next minute it's like, oh, I lost. They don't answer no more.
Yeah, it's been 3 days. Maybe they'll call back. But I had like 2, 3 that were so desperate that they did pay.
You did have one that paid not too long ago.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So it depends, I guess, on your situation, how desperate you are. I mean, any of this stuff, an installer would charge you, and they can't obviously they can't find their installer, so they're calling me. Like, I saw your video. I'm getting lots of traction on the comments, but it's like, wait a minute, this is not. I'm not LTS. Oh, so that's funny. I do a lot of videos for LTS, security video stuff. Last time I talked to the guy on the phone, they changed salesman. They appoint you a salesman for whatever equipment you buy. And every time they change the salesman, they give you an email and a call saying, hey, I'm Bob. I'm the new guy, blah, blah, blah. Right? This guy called me up and he says, hey, I'm Bob, blah, blah, blah. He goes, I seen your videos. I'm a big fan. He goes, you really help us out at LTS. He goes, can you make some more videos? We really like what you're doing for us. And I was just like, it was nice to hear. I was just like, oh, that's pretty good. So it's like, I actually heard it from him. So, I almost said, well, does that get me a discount? But it was not. It was,
grease my palms here, buddy.
Yeah. So it was nice to hear it from him. But yeah, basically, I'm running tech support for people who are brave to reach out to me. That they're just like, and I'm like, no, it's not free. Yeah.
Oh.
So it's a mixed bag. It's good and bad. But it's engagement. But I'm like, how can I get these people to really pay? I mean, and the fees are really low too. I'm like, I'm offering, from what I'm offering, it's low.
You just have to implement some sales tax or some sales tactics. You have to say like what's the typical? What was the last fee that you got from someone? What was the amount?
It was low. I mean, it's like $75, and that was
okay. What you do is you say
it took me about an hour and a half.
All right. What you do is you say, well, it's normally $150, but for you $75. but for the first time customer, 75. I'll give you
Yeah.
half off.
Yeah. Let them know it's a
Half
deal.
off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I should at
I
least
mean,
do
that's what they
that.
did to me. I had a plumbing issue. He's like, well, you really need a water softener. It's $15,000 for a water softener. I was like, whoa.
Give the
And
shock
then
and then lower it, right?
yeah. And then,
Yeah. I can make you feel better, but today we'll do a deal for you, right? Yeah.
first time customers half off. Instead of
Yeah.
150, $75.
I try to do my local like that too. That if I don't have to put a lot of time into traveling to you, like I got people that are like 2 avenues down from me, and I can get there within 10, 15 minutes. They love it because something goes wrong, they're just like, bling, and I'm there. And then I'll start charge cheap on top of it because they're local. So
Yeah.
it works out for them, works out for me. But I said if I have to travel to Manhattan, it's it's an hour and a half out of my life just to see the problem, and then you don't want to pay because the price is too high, and then I just lost half my day back and forth from Manhattan. So
Yeah.
it's a hard biz. There's got to be it's a sliding scale, and people got to realize that. So yeah. It's tough. I'll figure it out, but those are the things I've been playing. Those are the things I've been playing with. Pricing. Yeah.
I mean, I tell everyone, no matter what business they're in, whether they're an employee or an entrepreneur, I'm like, take a sales course.
Yeah.
There's free ones, go on LinkedIn Learning or no, that's actually not free, but look up sales course and there's hundreds of free ones. Just take it. In everyday life, you'll use it, even if you're not in sales.
Yeah.
Just everything's a negotiation or
Yeah.
not a negotiation. But it will get you a lot further when just dealing with people and talking about stuff to have the fundamental, talk past the sale. Do you know that tactic? You just have the conversation presuming you've got the job and you start asking questions.
Yeah. That I do naturally. Yeah.
Like, a car salesman was like, oh, do you like the brown leather or the black leather? Oh, I like the black. You're presuming that that's going to be his car or her car. You talk past. There's a lot of things you can do.
Yeah. I like the whole the sales class type thing. And what goes good with that is improv class. So you can think on your feet. You constantly switching up.
I didn't think about that.
I've heard of that improv. Yeah.
Coffee is for closers. Remember that line?
Yeah. That's funny. Yeah, so
My uncle
we'll figure it out.
Was in sales all his life. My uncle could sell ice cubes to Eskimos, man. He was something else.
Yeah.
And speaking of improv and stuff like that, very personable. He was really good with celebrities. Like he would go up to like the biggest celebrities and just start talking to them like they're best friends. And next thing you know, he's getting drinks with them, he's riding around on the golf carts. It's like, holy shit, Bill! Like, how the hell did you do that?
Yeah, he's probably like, you gotta charm him. You gotta charm him. Yeah,
it's that whole thought that they all put their pants on the same way, one leg at a time. So if you think about it that way, well, there's that.
I gotta get you. I gotta get you in the fourth window. So give me a sec. I mean, you can talk, but I'm working on.
I could talk. I could talk. I could talk for hours on end.
I'm working on the fourth window here.
Fourth window,
John.
Yeah,
I got
get me off to the side,
John.
What happened?
Then there was 6. No.
I was working on that video that I kind of gave you the preview.
Yeah, the disembodied voice of Travis.
Yeah, I cannot get the background out of it because I wanted to do a transparent video of those things bouncing around. I can't. I'm at a loss. I can't do it.
You know, I don't mean to use another show as a template for a second, but there's no special graphic or anything for Stevie. And I'm just John. I'm just the EP in the background. Now I have a voice on the show. Well, Merry Christmas. But there you go.
We should let Stuart and Laura in on what our plans are. Why don't you throw the idea out, John? Tell them what we talked
about.
So much akin to the dear old Stevie, not my cat Stevie, but Stevie, the real life human being, the executive producer of Good Mythical Morning. I want to be Matt's Stevie for Good Morning Haas. So my thought is to actually have an on-air audio role on Good Morning Haas, but not video.
Oh yeah, yeah, that could do it. I can see that working.
It would look look something like this. Hang on, I'll show you this. Hold on. Let me do this. Hold on. Yeah, hang on. There we go. So it would look like this. So you could still hear me, but you can't see me.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, and then I could say really off-color things because you can't see my face as I see them.
So I was working on a graphic.
If I put the camera back on now, I'm a hold to a standard. I can't say anything, crass. But as soon as I do this, though, all the shit is fucking on now. I can say whatever the fuck I want. You can't see my fucking face. But right now, I'm angelic.
Is that safe? I don't know. You gotta put a parental warning on that.
I don't know. Can you start at 8:15 in the morning with somebody just hearing voices and nobody there?
This is the voices in Matt's head. Yeah. That's funny.
That's a unique way of looking at it.
Well, they might think it. They come in the middle. In the middle, it'd be like you already explained it.
Like
I did do a stinger that said the disembodied voice of executive producer John Venturini, but I'm having some technical problems. So it might just be like graphics that slide out. I had them bouncing and jiggling, and it was really nice looking. But
a little simple thing on the bottom that says "Voice of JV" would be perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Well, that was it was funny the other night on Tallboy's show, and he happened to sneak in there from the airport.
Yeah.
It was on there.
Maybe what we should do, John, is we can have like 3 photos of you in like slightly different, and I'll do like a little animated like thing, like maybe even make it like monotone, like, and maybe put some scratches and some static on it, and put like an outline around you, like all garish, and you could just be like it'd be like a 3-frame GIF of you, like just kind of
the Max Headroom of Morning House.
Am I like posing for the Sears Fall catalog? What is this, a photo shoot? What are you talking about?
No, it would look. It would just
tennis.
be. It would just be a photo of you, but in 3 slight different poses, so I can just change. So it's not just a still image. It would be like a little bit like.
He's like, you trying to think, what should I?
It's like.
It's just a mouth
would be moving like that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Or you could
like on South Park, the Canadians, right?
Yeah. Or you could.
Yeah, exactly. Just a jaw moving. Yeah.
Or you could do like little bubbles, like put little bubbles on the top and just hear the voices.
Matt Haas should do the bubbles, and he does the voice.
Yeah. Matt Haas has little bubbles on the top, and John just
he tilts his head.
I only have 13 minutes of content on this show. It's got to move.
13? It's more like 20 these days. What the frig are you talking about?
20.
Yeah, you got to up it. Yeah.
I think you should.
It's only a 15-minute show. We've gone 27 minutes the other day. What you talk 15 minutes? Come on.
Oh, the Wheel of Hossam takes a while, and then I do the outro stinger. It's really those Friday shows go over.
Best theme song ever. That is certainly the best theme song ever on any sort of broadcast.
You
Just
probably wouldn't believe me if I told you how often I just call up that video and just watch the video with the theme song. I love it. It's so
Yeah.
fun.
Sure.
Do you know I listen to that song in when I'm in the car?
That's what theme song is.
The extended version, the 4-minute version.
Oh, with
That,
the
you know.
stuff I even cut out.
Yeah.
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 Extended
Yeah, it has
version.
4 verses in the beginning where it smashes together all of my likes and dislikes. It's kind of a little too
Creepy?
I
You're
don't
welcome.
know. It's a little it comes at you a little too fast. So I like when the song
Well,
kinda
that's what the show does. It's supposed to come at you fast. That's
So-
the point.
I know I'm not supposed to say that people are watching, but Robert Lee is watching on Facebook. Do you want to tell him that you sent him the link?
Well, you
And-
just did. Robert, we sent them the
Oh.
link. You can say it. You can say it.
No, don't tell him. No.
I forgot we're live.
Yeah, you just did.
I just said it. Oh my god.
You ruined the whole show. Oh God.
Yeah, Laura, you're here. You're live too, by the way, if you didn't know.
I did.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I did a silly thing.
Yeah, you know we already sent it
I
to him,
know.
but you can remind him. That's
Yeah.
fine.
We love
Yeah,
you,
Lee.
Robert.
Robert, join the show if you like.
Robert, we have
Roberta.
Robert Lee, there is a link in your messenger, Facebook Messenger.
Yes.
Bowser from Sean and I, we're waiting for you.
Yeah. There-
So it was funny on Wednesday. Tallboy messages Stuart. He's like, "Oh, I'm in New York, in the city. You guys want to go meet us?" And we're like, "Well, we're
Yeah,
both working,
unfortunately,
so-"
we had to work.
So it was so funny. So then I said to Stuart, I said, "Is he really going live at the airport?" I said, "Could you picture us? We would meet him at the airport." And he goes, I got 2 more people to put us on the live that night.
Yeah,
He's
but
like,
He
I
was
got
already
2
at the
guys.
gate.
I
I
was
know,
going to
he
say
was
that to
already
Laura.
TK.
He was past TSA that we couldn't be in there.
Yeah.
No, I know. But I
Yeah,
was
yeah,
making
yeah.
a joke at home. I was like, could you picture him saying that?
Yeah. Because one time we all.
Tallboy,
Okay, go ahead.
I was gonna say one of his news stories was there's an airport that's gonna let you go past the TSA. You can go through TSA even if you don't have a ticket.
Well,
And I'm like, that's the stupidest thing in the world.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
if you want to go to a restaurant, I'm like, I am not going to the airport to eat at a restaurant. Like, there is no use case where I would want to go through TSA and be at the gate for any kind of pleasure or meeting or like, I want to get as far away from the airport as possible.
Yeah. I don't know. It doesn't sound like a
Sounds
good
like
idea.
a bad idea.
Yeah.
Sounds like it might sound good on paper, but like hell no.
It doesn't even sound good on paper, man. It's a dumb idea.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah. So I guess he made it. I wasn't watching. I wasn't watching. Did he actually make it on time?
Yeah, I think
did
he
it?
did, yeah.
He made it in one piece, yeah.
Mhm. And then he showed a
He's in
picture of him.
Lisbon.
He showed a picture of him on the airport in the airplane, and how he's so tall in his legs and all the room that he had. I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
they
my
gave him the
goodness.
special seats with the leg room, yeah. There's only a few of those
He
seats on the plane.
He was messaging me today. He was at a street flea market, and someone had vintage watches, cases and cases of vintage watches, and he's like, "Are any of these any good?" I'm like, "Dude, I don't know." So I know Casio, and I know, a couple other brands, but I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know if there's any gems there, because he was like, maybe there's like a hidden gem, like something someone thinks it's trash and it's worth 10 grand. I'm like, I'm not the person to talk to.
Yeah.
Although I wear 2 watches, but
yeah.
I was like, I like Patek Philippe, and I gave him a couple high-end brands, and then I gave him the brands that were Japanese brands. I tend to like Japanese watches, and there were a
Really?
couple Japanese. What they were like vintage old. Like this was like old stuff. So you'd have to kind of buff it out, and like there's scratches all over them. But there's a lot. That was pretty cool. He sent me like a whole handful of pictures.
Well,
But,
I'll stick to my smartwatch. Yeah.
yeah.
He thought you were the watch expert.
Well, I do have a lot of watch content on the YouTubes, but it's mostly around the G-Shocks.
You're the G-Shock expert.
Yeah. I think so. I love that brand.
I know so. There's 3 things I know: that G-Shock, Pac-Man, and Whack-A-Mole. That's
Yeah.
Come on, baby. Come on.
And with an honorable mention for Costco, because you're Costco Smee.
I do love me some Go. And I keep saying I'm gonna back off like that because I have the executive membership. Like you have the normal membership, then you have the executive.
Yeah.
And this year, we just got the executive payout because it happens at a different time of year, and it was $14 more than the membership cost me. So I'm like, all right, I gotta keep it. I was gonna axe it. I'm like, I'm not shopping at Costco enough, but apparently I am. We're getting that static coming through.
Static?
Yeah.
Yeah, there might be a little bit. We still have an antenna problem with the.
Now it's going.
Yeah, it might come and go. Depends where Laura puts her mic pack.
I haven't touched it. It's been sitting on.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Or could be me.
Just real quick. So Robin Lee says that he's tied up right now with folks at the moment. If he gets a free, he will join in on the fun.
Okay.
So he Facebook messaged me because I messaged him.
Good.
I haven't said it once. I said it many times. If you have people tying you up, it's going to be a good time. You're probably having a better time than we are. So good luck. Good luck with that.
And safe word to one syllable.
That's exactly right. You learned very wisely. I'm a big fan of green, yellow, red. Red is very good. You say red, it's all done. Yellow, cautionary. Green, everything's good. It's simple. A traffic light, you use those.
I like Walla Walla, Washington.
That is too many syllables.
It is. I was just gonna say.
You imagine Walla Walla, and you're dead. Yeah, it's like done.
Triskaidekaphobia.
Yeah, but it has to be something you wouldn't say normally, right? Yeah, that's for sure.
Like when we do the testing and it's like do the Peter Pecker battle.
Peter Piper picked the Peter Piper picked the pecker pickle.
Oh, Pecker, there you go.
That just got me messed up. Yeah, but I'm testing it works out. Peter Piper picked a pickle for a plosive. Yeah, that's it.
Ooh, almost said another one. That's good for you.
What, plosive? No, that's just you. That's just your imagination.
No, it's fine.
But I tell Stuart, I said, it's so hard to say it. He goes, it's not hard. Just try it. No, I can't. Yeah. Nope.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, I can report something on the Libby app, the library app.
Oh yeah, how's that going?
How's that going?
Going good. So the book I was reading, it's like you got to turn it in soon, and now someone wants it. So I had to abandon it, and I'm like, it's probably gonna not remember what page I'm on. And then an hour and a half later, it's like, okay, it's ready to rent again. So someone probably rented it and was like, nah, and then gave it back. And then I got it back again. So.
But were you able to remember where you left
off?
Well,
probably, yeah. Oh, okay. It wasn't that long to forget.
It's a challenging book because I don't know if you've read any Stephen King, but the man goes off on tangents and he takes 5 chapters to explain something that's like half a chapter. I'm just like, this has no relevance. Like, he'll go into backstories that mean nothing. I'm like, just get to the good stuff.
Oh, his books is so big. And the library is like, oh my God.
Oh, yeah.
I could imagine like how many pages are in there. And paperback is even worse.
Yeah. Good one I read this year was Clive Barker's Intensity. That book you can't put. There's a lot of stories. They're intense and they go down and they're intense. There's like an ebb and flow. This book, it's intense the whole way through. Like it's you don't have any time to breathe. You're just like, holy shit. It was pretty messed up. But anyway.
I'm glad you're using the app. That's good.
Yeah, they got a lot of. I don't know if they have free movies on there. Like
Never looked. I don't know.
I never really looked. I know some people say they see movies on there sometimes, or music. I don't know. I'm not sure. I have to look into it.
Yeah, I've never used it, so.
And then one of the other books I read this year on Kindle before I found the Libby app, they're making a movie out of it. I was like, yes. There's a movie coming out. Well, it's I guess for a few years it'll be before it's out. It's called Project Hail Mary, and it's a sci-fi story of well, it's too hard to get into, but they're making it into a movie. The same guy that wrote The Martian, which was, the blockbuster movie, and obviously it was a book first. He wrote this Project Hail Mary, and it's really good. So.
Yeah.
Cool stuff, baby.
And you've been watching movies on Plex too, I noticed.
Yeah, the movies have been a little. We gotta refresh the catalog. There's
not much available. Yeah, I know it kind of slowed down, right? We got a bunch, and then it's the way it goes. I just have to wait. Yeah. I keep looking I look every day. Yeah.
Did you watch the Joker yet? The new one?
No, I heard it's stupid. I don't even know.
Yeah, okay. I tried. Nope.
And I love Lady Gaga, but they're like, no, it's just too bad. Don't even do it. People were walking out of the theater.
That's what I heard.
That bad.
Yeah.
I don't even want to go there.
When I turned it off, that's what I was thinking about.
The Joker, the first one was so good.
Yeah, I guess blame it on the writer and director. Because the actors, we love them. Joaquin Phoenix is pretty awesome too.
He's intense.
I
didn't realize he was in Signs with the M. Night Shyamalan.
Yeah.
Or as I like to call him, M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong.
He's the one who he took the bat off the wall, threw it to Mel Gibson.
Yeah. Swing away.
Yeah. Yeah.
M. Night had one of your other movies out there on Plex is that Trapped. That guy that was in.
Oh yeah, it was good. That was really good. I liked it.
Was that called Trapped? Anyway, it's an M. Night Shyamalan movie.
I think it was Trap, not Trap. Trap.
Trap. That's right. Not past tense. Trap. Yeah, that's M. Night Shyamalan.
Yeah. The one I would just watch with the brothers. With
that was funny. Yeah.
What's his name? The guy from Game of Thrones.
Dinklage or something. His name is the dwarf guy, whatever he is.
The dwarf. Yeah. That one was funny. And what was the other one we just watched? We just watched Obstacle. Or not Obstacle.
Oh, the one in my house.
Right, yeah, that one.
The horror movie.
Oh yeah, that was an okay one. But I liked that. I liked Katie Stackoff.
Yeah. It wasn't bad. I liked it. Kept me engaged.
And I like the other actress too, because she was in Doctor Who, and she played Mystique. No, not Mystique. Yeah. What was her Marvel role?
Did she have a Marvel role?
Yeah. She was the blue lady.
No.
Yes.
That was a different
Gillian.
lady.
Gillian. Yeah, was her last
She
name.
played Mystique? Get out of here.
No, it's not Mystique. It's I don't.
Oh, from Guardians of the Galaxy. Not Guardians.
Karen
She's a robot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I can't remember the main character.
Google. Everybody's Googling it.
Yeah, now I know what you're talking about. I was like, first I'm thinking you were talking about Mystique, and you said blue. I'm like, wait a minute, what is he talking about?
No,
Oh yeah,
Nebula.
Nebula. Yeah,
Nebula.
yeah.
But she was
Yeah.
Rose. She was Rose Tyler from Doctor Who, and that's I fell in
Yeah.
love with her.
Yeah. She's all
I
legs.
had a
She's all legs.
well, I don't know. I think she's a good actress, and it was a good role for her. But then they ruined Doctor Who, and I'm pissed.
Yeah, we're all out of whack with that. We don't know where we are, where we stand with it. Yeah.
You know, I was looking ahead because I do the day of the year on my show. And like today is, cake day, and today is,
Yeah.
peppermint, something day. Well, one of them was Dalek Day, like from Doctor
Yeah,
Who.
sure.
Dalek. I'm like, I'm not putting. I'm not. That's not going to be on my show. Can't do it.
Yeah, some of them aren't worth celebrating, I guess. Yeah.
Well, Doctor Who is just.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm so mad.
I'm kind of
So
confused.
mad.
Confused where they left it off, because I was looking for they were supposed to bring in back Tenants for another season, and then I never seen it. I never seen it come up. So I'm like, what happened?
You know what I used to love? It was Christmas Day. They used to have the special.
They did 3 specials last year. I don't know. Understand? I'm confused
Oh yeah, we got confused after that.
because we tried to download for Plex, and it wound up there was like 3 different Christmas things. I'm completely.
But I'm
Like-
just like, that's
Plex-
what I loved about Christmas Day was and they premiered it at the same time across the globe. So no matter what time zone you were in, it was like, so no one got it early. It was like a big thing. Christmas Day, new piece of content from Doctor Who, and then it went off the rails. That was the #1 earning show on the BBC across entertainment, sports, news, everything. Doctor Who was the top show, and now it's garbage.
Yeah.
Absolute garbage.
The decline started when they brought the lady actress. I forgot her name.
The lady one. I didn't.
Yeah.
Well, the showrunner was Davies. And the thing is, the showrunner was the same guy that did Breaking Bad, which I love, but he was awful at Doctor Who.
Was it the same? Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. He's the worst show. He was a former writer, and all of his episodes completely sucked. That before they made him executive producer.
Yeah. So why'd they do that? It's crazy.
Because he had history with the franchise or whatever, but I don't.
Yeah, bad choice.
You know what else we have to get back into? Rings of Power.
Yeah, that's been available. We haven't watched it.
I know, season 2, we're like so behind.
Was it just me, or did it just sort of ended weird? I'm like, that's it? I was like, when's the next one coming out? They're like, that was a season finale. I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh, 1 or 2? The first one, man.
Season.
Oh, we didn't see second season.
No, we didn't watch yet.
Yeah. We didn't watch it yet.
Yeah, no spoilers.
Well, I think they're doing like a backstory on Gollum. They're going to come out.
Yeah, that somebody said that of the.
Yeah, I
told you that.
I didn't know if that was real. Wow, I guess that's real.
Yeah.
Real. Wow.
Yeah, they do.
There are 2 videos on YouTube about Lord of the Rings, and I just love them. And it's just one talks about the beginning of like in the world, like they explain the world, the world, like from the very start. They just kind of explain everything, how they have, the God and the angels and the low angels and it just explains it all. And then there's another one that talks about the rings themselves. They're just explainer videos. One's a 4-minute video and one's like a 9-minute video, and it's just raw information about the series.
Good. That's good to have. Yeah.
And it's fun.
Where'd you find those? Online?
Yeah, they're on YouTube.
Yeah. You gotta
they're
look.
on YouTube. Because that Allah Aluvatar was the first heavenly, and he was the only one. So he made a bunch of beings that he could talk to that were also gods, and then they all spawned some other deities and stuff like that. And it just goes on about how they created all of existence, and then how the wizards, the wizards aren't just like people that learn spells. They're low angels from the other realm that came down to earth to watch over the earth. But the two blues got distracted, and Radagast got crazy on eating all the mushrooms, and Saruman went mad and turned evil, but only Gandalf actually followed his purpose to look after Middle Earth and stuff. I don't know. It just explains all of it. And the Mulrogs, those big fire lava creatures, they're technically the same as the wizards. That's why Gandalf could go one-on-one with the Mulrog and have a fair fight, because they're both low angels in the grander scheme of things. They just anyway.
Wow.
It's interesting. It was an interesting thing. And then the other one went into how did the dwarves come around, and how did the hobbits come around, and the elves and stuff like that, and like only man and elves were created by Al Iluvatar, like the first deity, like the most powerful one. And then his other henchmen, one created the dwarves and one created a couple other species. And the Ents, remember the trees?
The walking trees.
That's a sentient being. One of the other anyway, it was cool. It was cool. And how people think hobbits are a subspecies of dwarves because dwarves are small and hobbits are small. No, hobbits are a subspecies of humans. It's a common misconception. And how how elves live for hundreds of years and dwarves live for hundreds of years, things like that, and mankind only lives for like 70 years. Well, humans die so quickly because we were the most loved by Al Iluvatar, like the god. Like so he loved us the most that he gave us the show. It's like, but there's reasons for it. Anyway, it's fun to kind of learn about how it all fits together. Like it's all someone thought all of this out.
Yeah.
And I'm like, holy shit.
Universe building.
But you know what's so funny? Because like when I was younger, I had to be 11 years old, I would think. And like one of the first like record player books that my mom bought us was always The Hobbit. And I was like, oh my God, I loved it. And it turned out like later on in my life that I liked the Renaissance stuff and I liked the Lord of the Rings and all that. And it was just so funny how I would listen to that book every single night. And then it came out on DVD and my mom bought it on DVD for me. And I was like, I just wish
still following you.
I just wish that like I had the book because it was so cute the way the charms to turn the page and you would hear the record playing.
A lot of people enjoyed it in their youth.
But like, what would mom think like to buy me The Hobbit? You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, it was popular then too. They get the spurts of popularity.
What would you think that your daughter would like? You know what I'm saying? Like, like she bought me the 101 Dalmatians. That was cute. Like a kid would like that, But I was amazed.
It was in the bargain bin.
But it was cute the way.
Yeah.
I
My
missed
one
that.
friend read the Lord of the Rings books when we were in high school. He really talked about it.
Those books are too much to read. I bought them and I can't. The writing is too small, and to read all that is that's like the Game of Thrones books. Everybody borrows them from the library, and they're so thick and.
Yeah, well, it depends how long you want to be in an adventure.
Mhm.
Yeah. Some people are voracious readers. They'll get through that in no time and look for anything else that's connected to it. Yeah.
Well, like when they do the marathon for the Lord of the Rings, and you sit in the theater for 11 hours. They show all 3
Yeah.
movies.
Yeah. Giles has done that. My
Oh
brother,
my
my twin brother,
God.
with a group of friends, they just go through all of them. Like, oh my God.
And just sit there for 11 hours and just watch it.
Yeah.
The first 3 were masterpieces because they invested the time. Like they did 2 years of prep before they even turned on the camera. Everything was storyboarded out. Everything was vetted. Everything meshed together. And then, the other 3 came later. Those were arguably not as good as the first 3. The Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers, and the other one, whatever it is. Like those first 3 that hit the theaters first are just, it's a master class on movie making, storytelling, pacing, character development, everything.
Yeah, I'd agree with
Because
that.
then there's the other 3. There was that stupid love triangle with the girl elf that wasn't in any of the books. They made her just for the movie. Where it's like, what are you doing? Come on.
But you know what?
But,
I've never watched The Hobbit though. I've never actually
No?
watched the new
Yeah.
Hobbit.
Okay,
Yeah,
we gotta
I haven't
we gotta get that for
seen
you.
anything.
Oh.
Oh, so you mean movie 4, 5, and 6? Because it started with The Hobbit and then went to something else.
Yeah,
and then-
I haven't seen.
Yeah. It because the book that was came from was kind of like a, what is it? What do they call it? Like a young novel, or what do they call them? Those books for teenagers. Young adult. Yeah, like The Hobbit was a young adult
Mm-hmm.
story, and it kind of, even though they did it like in full Hollywood spectacular fashion, it does kind of feel like a young adult type story. The Hobbit,
Mm-hmm.
it's good. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Because that's with the fire drake, the dragon. We told you dwarves not to be so greedy. You attracted the dragon.
Yeah, we gotta go. When there's nothing to watch, that's what we gotta do with all the movies again. Yeah.
House of Dragons.
I don't know if I got them on the drive.
What?
Do I
Lord of
have
the Rings?
Lord of the Rings? Do I have them?
No.
No?
No.
Wow.
Nobody put in a request for it.
But did I have it in Persia?
No.
No?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay.
So your homework tonight is to get
Yeah. I gotta get all of them.
Homework? Who said it was homework?
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta do my Plex duties.
You all talk about this Plex, but I don't have access to your Plex. I have no idea what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
you can if you want. Yeah, sure.
I thought there was like a 6-week waiting period. I have to go through 3 forms of identification. Like,
No.
We make it easy. Like when my half-wanted movie, it was like, well, Matt got a request. Next minute he does it. He's like, it's finished.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting at work and I hear the little chat going back and forth.
Yeah, which movies?
I was like, Stuart, like, I'm so busy. I'm not going to have any time to watch this for the next 3 days. It's not urgent. It's like 35 minutes later, it's ready.
Yeah. That includes the conversation and the download time. So this is 30 side? Yeah.
It's like while you're typing it, he's actually looking it up already.
Yeah,
I'm
trying
like,
to find.
Did you find it?
And I got to root through to get the best copy of it. I have to look at the stats and stuff. Yeah.
Because we both, when we get the message, we both look at each other and we're like, "Oh, it's Matt," and then he goes and he goes and looks it up.
Yeah.
But
So basically, you got to get a free. You use your email to sign up for an account at Plex. You let me know which email you used, John, and I can add you to the list that gives you access.
okay. I
Yeah.
will do that after
Yeah.
our show tonight.
Yeah, it's Plex. It's free. It's a free pass. So there's a paid version and there's a free one. Just get the free one. It'll let
Cool.
you get in. Yeah.
I will send you my information.
Yeah. And it's pretty much that easy. Matt Haas can walk you through.
I just
Sure.
hate to break the news to you, John. It's very addictive.
Well, it's like any other streaming service, but except you can make requests,
But I would recommend.
I like the request
John,
element. That's good.
I would recommend, John, that you optionally upload an avatar so your little circle isn't just a J.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I like the J.
avatar is-
The J's good.
Well, I'm saying I recommend it. It's optional. I recommend it. You don't have to do it if you don't want to. My avatar is Skeletor in the place.
Of course it is.
I mean, why not?
I don't
If
think
anyone knows the Matt Haas story, it's Skeletor. It's always
Yeah.
Skeletor.
mine's
Sure.
just an L, right? I don't
Yeah,
have
you can
anything for
upload
me.
a picture. You just got to go into your
Mm.
profile.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm sure you could do it from the mobile.
But it's so
app.
funny because I'm addicted. I watch at work. So I'm watching Yellowstone, right? So everybody's
At
like,
lunchtime, what
at
you say.
lunchtime, at lunchtime. So I'm sitting there, and everybody's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like crying because Yellowstone is so sad and everything. And they're like, "Are you sure you're okay?" I'm like, "Yeah." And then by the end of the day, my battery's dead and my hearing aids are dead because I've been listening on
Yeah, through
the
the hearing aid.
show and
Yeah, her headphones are her hearing aids.
yeah.
When you get on, John, if you're interested, I highly recommend the Alien Romulus movie that just came out.
Alien Romulus.
It's
Yeah,
on there,
I was
right?
gonna
yeah,
make a,
it's on
I was
there.
gonna make a request for all the seasons of Are You Being Served, but that's just me.
You're gonna fill up the drive fast.
That's right.
But all of Married with Children wasn't
Even
that
the
like
even the black and
19
white
seasons?
ones.
Yeah.
Married
Some
with Children spanned 3 decades, I think.
Mhm.
some of the series I get in 720 because there's so many. But your TV's upscale 720 pretty nicely that it'll look like 1080.
There
Yeah.
for a while, the one time it was like, you're having trouble with the connection, and it asked me if I wanted to downsample it to 320.
Did it?
It's like, I don't know if it was on my end or if it was on your end, but I was like, all right.
Oh.
87
Wow.
to 97. Married with Children.
87 and 97.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that all it was? Okay.
Yeah. 259 episodes.
359 episodes.
259. 259. Yeah.
He knows exactly how many.
No, I just typed it.
Oh, yeah.
No, that's
Google.
what an executive producer does. He has his laptop, right? He just gets information, then he feeds it to the host. That's
Yeah.
what I do.
You gotta have you in his ear. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Disembodied voice over here.
And you won't show your face. You'll just be.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
that's right.
don't-
I'm so sorry. Wait. I gotta fix that. Hold on.
But you gotta have the thing on the JV's voice.
Yeah, that's right. This is better. So now you can't see me, and then I'm providing information, but I'm fucking cursing and shit. It's awesome. This is good. This is really good.
You know what would be
He's-
cool? Like you said, if you do an avatar, you just do his lips moving.
Yeah, like we were saying before. Just the jaw moving. Yeah.
Get a camera of my lips. Can we get a camera on my lips? Camera 3. Can we put that? No.
Oh, you mean like that? Yeah. Just that.
Just the lip.
Yeah.
I'll do the little cutout just for his mouth.
Oh God. We remember John. He used to have this live stream, and now it's just a voice on a show somewhere. What happened?
You know that would really be cool if you didn't want to be on screen and you just heard your voice all the time.
Well, we'll see. They're gonna try it. They said,
Yeah, it's the disembodied voice of John Venturini. That's as written by Matt Haas.
But it's so weird because it's like all you hear in the ears is just John's voice, and it's like, where is he?
We'll see.
He's at the airport with Tallboy.
He's at the airport.
We'll see. That's
I
funny.
mean, it's gotta make sense for someone who doesn't understand the show and is watching for the first time.
Okay,
that's
John, you
all.
could come back.
Oh, I can?
Yeah.
All right.
We
Oh,
like
okay.
to we like to see you.
Yeah. Oh,
That one you could do.
Well,
Oh,
I don't have a
Thank you.
mute button.
I was
No,
gonna
I
say
muted myself.
if you're gonna sneeze, and you could shut it off and come back.
No, as a disembodied voice, I should sneeze. That would make Good Morning Haas even more funny. It's like,
Oh,
wow,
yeah.
he's sneezing and stuff. Where's he coming from? And where's that voice coming from? Where is
random
John?
sneezes.
Is he still in Pennsylvania? Did he move to Oregon yet? Is he in Ohio? Where is he? I'm getting text messages during the. Are you still in PA? No, I'm still in PA.
You could do what's his name? Revisit.
Oh, Revis, where is he now?
Where is he now? What state is
Hoboken,
he
New
in?
Jersey.
To the map thing. Yeah. That's
Are you
funny.
saying I should start driving a truck? Is that where it's coming down to?
Mhm. Like I was telling Stuart, I said it would have been really cool to meet Tollboy, but like when he messaged, he was like, "He was gonna be here. He was gonna be there." I was like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah,
where
he
would
had
meet him?
he had a big plans for his little stayover in New York.
And just for one day, he was like, "I'm gonna be in."
He's like, I gotta get to Harlem. I
and
gotta put my bags somewhere and then get back to the airport at JFK at a certain time. And I was like, "You're gonna stick us in the middle there to meet us?" I was just like, "Well, I think you're better off. You know, it worked out better for you this way."
he was like, "I want to meet you and the wife," and I was like, "You're sticking all that into your little plan that you
a
have."
very
for how many
ambitious
hours."
plan he had. Yeah.
And he actually
Let's do
remembered
19
because he
Yeah.
remembered that he wanted to meet us.
Yeah. Well, we were like, we almost did met at B&H. I was like, "Why'd you leave?" The show was the next day. Yeah.
He said he didn't book that very well.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's the same day I met Loria. He was the day before he was at B&H. So I was just like, he should have just if you would have met Loria too, you would have met Tom Buck, a few other people. Yeah.
I just met
I'm
Loria
glad,
for
I'm
the
glad she
first
finally
time.
said something, by the way. Not to cut you off, Matt, but that just a little bit of a light bulb went off over my head that Loria's announcement about her and Renee this past week.
Yeah, that's amazing, huh?
I couldn't get over how great that was. That is
Wow.
just, I'm so happy for her.
I missed it. What was the announcement?
They're dating. They're
They're
seeing
a
each other.
couple. Yeah.
They're a
Renee
couple,
Ritchie.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. I was shocked too. I was like, "Whoa, that came out of nowhere."
And
Yeah.
When did she announce that?
A
Monday.
couple days ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know, it's so
My
funny.
goodness.
Stuart messaged me on Facebook. He tells me, and I'm like, "Okay." He's
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, he's the founder of YouTube."
I sent her
I
a
was
link
like,
to the
"Okay."
post, her post announcing it. Yeah.
Mm.
Renee's an employee of YouTube.
Yeah. So that's like the power couple now, I guess, right? Yeah. She's got the inside word of YouTube now.
They've been flirtatious the last 3 years. It just makes all the sense in the world. I'm so happy for her. That's just that's a perfect love story. You can't expect anything better. It's just beautiful.
Where is he in New York? Where I don't know where he's actually based out of.
I thought on the West Coast, isn't he?
No.
I thought he was San Fran.
It's probably near Mountain View, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Because she's in the middle of a move. Maybe it's the whole thing. They're moving in together. Who knows?
I think that's exactly what's happening.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the announcement, the second announcement. Yeah, yeah. Good for them. That's awesome.
And she looks so cute when I show the pictures.
Yeah. Showing seeing them having affection like that, like holding on to each other and stuff with wine glasses and stuff. Yeah, I was like, whoa. Yeah.
To be happy like that, yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while for her
Was Renee? Was he always single?
No.
Was he always a bachelor?
No. They started reconnecting. According to her reel, they started reconnecting in 22. And things got a little more serious, a little more serious, a little more serious.
22?
Yeah. If you saw her reel.
I didn't know it had the dates on them. But I didn't know.
Yeah, she said 2022. And she mentioned the first time that she met him doing some sort of show together. And
That
then a
was
couple
years
other
ago.
times where, yes. And then how in 2022 they started talking to each other more.
Oh, it was Macworld,
then-
right? Yeah.
Yes. That's right.
Yeah.
Well.
Mhm.
How streaming brings us together.
Is the reels on Instagram or on Facebook?
Facebook is Reels, no?
Yeah, I think it was Facebook. I think I saw it on Facebook. It could have been Facebook or yeah. Well, it's all Meta, right? So if it's not Facebook, it's Instagram.
Well, let's see. No, because I try to follow her on Instagram too.
Yeah, it's probably the same thing that I sent you. I just didn't realize the dates. Yeah. Could rewatch it. Yeah, it was a short reel. Yeah.
Short, but yet so profound.
Yeah, and of course, at least it figures that it would be somebody that's in the industry, right? So makes sense.
Someone that makes her happy. That's all that matters. It could be Joe Schmo for all we give a crap.
Oh
Someone
yeah,
that makes her happy.
but their day to day, their work, they can kind of relate, So that's better. Yeah.
There's a caveat to that though, and I just say that from experience based on dysfunction that I've seen in my family, etc. You have to have a way where it harmonizes, right? If it doesn't harmonize, it could be very caustic. It could be awful. But if they have that harmonization, which I assume that was all the time between 2022 to now, then it's perfect.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Should I listen, Bobby? Should I go off camera? I'm going to go off camera. That's better. Now this is perfect.
He likes that. I'm glad I stream with Laura, so I kind of think of it that way, that it's a couples event now.
Yeah. I've likened the two of you to Live with Regis and Kathy Lee, which
yeah. I saw you joke about it before. I was like, Kathy Lee, what? Yeah. Matt had to remind me.
I call you guys now Live with Stooges and Lori Lee.
Yeah, Laura Lee.
Like sometimes I'll be real tired when I get home, and then he's like, I'm going live tonight. I said, oh, okay. I said, but I'm really tired. He's like, you can take a 10-minute nap, and then we'll be live tonight. Yeah. I said, okay, thank you.
You've done it.
We're solutioning over here.
He's like, you can go lay down, and then when it's time to go on, I'll wake you up. I said, oh, okay.
Yeah, you're not gonna miss the live. Or she does the same thing when she's got a headache. So it'll be gone. We'll give you some Advils. You'll be fine. Yeah, it works.
Here's some coffee, Laura. It'll be good. Here we go.
Oh, I know. I get my coffee before I come home now. Sometimes because that's my beverages for me to talk all night. Yeah. And I'm like, people are like, you're getting coffee. I'm like, I'm going live tonight.
She's got to charge the system. Yeah.
That's for the 7-hour version.
Yes.
Yeah.
I should have really used the extra coffee for when I did the marathon. It would have been a little faster than 7 hours later, making my poor honey wait.
Yeah, but you did it.
I know.
More than
I'm
I
proud
could
of
do.
you. I'm proud of Ian. Both of you are incredible, and you guys are. I can't wait to be with you guys next year. So
when I tell people, I'm like, I walked it. They were like, people really walk. I said, yes, people really walk it. They don't, don't make it like heavy. I said, yeah, there's the fast people in the beginning, but no.
Well, people hit the wall, right? They call it the wall. That they just can't go anymore, or they just can't do the push and just mosey on down the road.
The advice is for the first 1.5 miles, 2 miles, as you go over the bridge and whatnot, is to meter your speed. If you have to walk the beginning, you walk it so you can save up for later.
Yeah.
And then somebody told us that let the marathon come to you. Don't run to the race. So then you go with the flow and all that other stuff. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. We just saw that Casey Neistat video. That was pretty good.
I gotta watch that.
Oh, you didn't watch it yet?
I watched some of it, I said.
He's the most famous YouTuber around, and you're on YouTube. You
And
got
I feel so special because Roy actually took the
yeah,
time
time
to
send
send
you
me
a
the
link.
link.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, that's always nice.
yes, that'll be my homework when I finish. I will watch it. Like I said,
There's
I
even
will.
more homework now. Come on, there's too much homework.
Laura's handing it out today.
I'm not giving homework. It's easy homework.
Yeah. Well, you give yourself homework. But, Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you watch John last week's live streaming, we did some pictures from the marathon.
Yeah, in the beginning of the stream.
In the beginning of the
So
show.
if you-
You'll
yeah.
have to catch up with last week's live with Stooges and Laura Lee.
Yeah. Lordy.
Yeah.
You
So-
know, like you know how they say that there's that famous movie with Laura? It's actually called Laura. It's a Spanish movie, I believe. And everybody's like, "Have you seen the movie? Have you seen the movie?" And I'm like, "No, it's on my bucket list." And now I gotta Google the movie for you to go get it unplugged for me.
I mean subtitles, right? Spanish.
I have no idea.
Yeah. Remind me. I'll look for it.
I gotta
Huh.
Google what the movie actually is first.
Yeah. Now I'm worried about Plex. You're telling me about it that the stream wasn't coming in. Good.
I think it was on my end. I may have had an internet problem.
Mm.
Who knows?
Yeah. If it comes up again or often, let me know. Yeah. Now
I
that
think when I went back, it was fine.
now that we have more viewers, let's see what happens. Yeah. Sharing the
Yeah,
bandwidth.
like 25,000 right now. So there you go.
Yeah.
Come on, nothing could be bad than last night's fight with Mike Tyson.
Oh, it's horrible.
Just real quick,
Oh man.
Netflix went down. How is that?
Yeah,
even...
Netflix went down. That's true, right? The glitching.
Everybody was freezing.
We didn't see it, but we heard people commenting online about it. We were like, "Oh, that sucks, man."
And let me get this straight. Netflix wants to have the streaming rights to the NFL, and they already picked up the streaming rights to the WWE, and they're probably going to be doing that live. They're going to need to up this because
Yeah,
this is embarrassing.
Yes.
Yeah,
We need
very.
to throw more Amazon servers at it. You know?
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
ASW.
ASW.
They're on the Amazon. They use AWS to run.
Oh,
the
that
service.
AWS. Yeah.
That bill must be big.
Sure.
So, who was the big Matt was like, everybody should cancel their subscriptions for Netflix now.
Yeah, until they get their shit together. That's what he said. Yeah, that's crazy, man. And it was probably rigged anyway. Everybody's saying that that's why he didn't give him a knockout. It was just a scam for them both to get paid. 40 million for
They were
Paul.
fighting 2-minute rounds anyway. It was not. It was
Yeah,
not
it
a
was
real
modified.
fight.
Yeah. 14-ounce gloves. Then it should have been 10-ounce gloves.
Right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They're talking about Tyson like he's an octogenarian there. He's 50, what? He's 57, 56? Like,
50,
I get it. Yeah, but look, the thing is, he's in shape. He goes to the gym. He should fight 3-minute rounds.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they shouldn't have modified it. It's a gimmick fight. It doesn't count. Yeah, but they're making they made bank. They're both probably laughing right to the bank. So,
but it was just so funny that I was just bringing it because Netflix happened to be freezing, so that's why I was just saying it.
You know, we think about our little streams, and it was just like, oh, Netflix is glitching. Oh man, it's nice to hear the big guys sometimes mess up too, huh?
Like people were
huge volumes of legitimate traffic will do it.
Mm-hmm. People were actually taking pictures, like Mike Tyson was frozen in that moment, or
they're showing the video game, the old video game. They were like the quality level. The quality level is an 1880s video game.
Punch Out. I used to play that game at the arcade. That was.
They were saying the graphics was the same now.
I get it.
The resolution.
I get it.
It's funny. Yeah. It was hilarious. And it was how quick people were putting those memes up was funny, man. I was like, wow. The internet is cruel.
And fast.
Yeah,
and
fast.
Forgets.
Yeah. And then something they said something about his butt was showing. I don't know. Yeah. So how did that happen? If you actually saw the video?
Yeah,
just-
he was in it. If they caught him in a portion, I forgot where he was, but his crack and everything was showing.
Right.
He's just standing there with no pants on, no shorts on.
Oh, it's Mike Tyson. He does crazy things, you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like he bites people's ears off, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Holyfield, right?
Yeah. Bet it right off. Yeah.
That was crazy. But he does look good for his age. I mean, like I
Yeah.
was telling Stuart, I was like,
Definitely in shape.
definitely in shape.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
I think they could have got him, but they both of them didn't want a big stain on their career, so they made it down to the call, make it a call. Yeah, no knockouts.
No knockouts.
I think it was rigged. Yeah, but I'm not a
Of
sports
course.
guy.
All boxing's rigged.
Yeah, I'm not a sports guy though.
So I was looking just out of curiosity on the Facebook Online Masters, and it says 14 views already. You know how
14.
I look my numbers.
Yeah.
I love my numbers.
You got to get upper numbers. We got to move the numbers.
Wow, but 14 is pretty good.
Oh yeah, for the stream's running. Yeah.
John,
never
did you
li-
hear the news at the top of the show that I'm 6 minutes away from 4,000 watch hours?
6 minutes.
0.1 hour. Yeah, I think that's 6 minutes. 0.1 hour.
You'll get it.
You could show a clip tonight, and maybe you'll get that 6 minutes.
Yeah.
See, I'm thinking.
Push it a little bit more. Yeah.
Put the link on, show it real quick, and get your show.
No, he'll do it on Monday's show, and there'll be a big crab dance and everything, and there'll be confetti and the whole nine, and maybe a mariachi band. And it'll be incredible. It'll be good.
Yeah.
Let me see if it refreshed. I think it refreshes once a day, so it's probably still going to say the same thing.
I forgot to hire a mariachi band for Monday. I'll try to get that done.
All right.
Yeah, Mr. Producer. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I do what I can for the show.
I just thought of it. You could be the Invisible Man.
Oh, okay.
You want him to black out again?
To black out, see?
Perfect. We're good. So good.
3,999.9.
Oh,
Oh, so close, Matt. So close.
I know.
You remember that show, Herman's Head? Yeah,
oh
anybody
my
remember
God.
that show?
Yes.
Herman's Head? Yeah.
Yeah. It just popped in my head
Where did they come out with these shows? I don't know.
many moons
Herman's
ago.
Head was like 1989. It was like early 90s, late 80s. That was early in the Fox run.
Yeah.
What was the one with the little girl where she was the robot? The Wonder?
Oh,
Small Wonder.
Small Wonder, yeah.
Small Wonder.
Yeah.
And she was just a little robot, and they were like, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, I don't know. Everybody loved it at the time.
Oh, yeah.
That was with Alf, too. He used to
Oh,
eat the
Alf
The
cats.
thing about Herman's Head also had Lisa Simpson in character form. I mean, she was the actress that plays Lisa Simpson was
Really?
the actual actress in Herman's Head.
Yeah.
Really? I didn't know that. Wow.
Wow.
That's some trivia there.
Mm,
Wow.
interesting.
I know a thing or two.
Oh,
didn't know that.
Yeah, wow.
I thought she was strictly a voice actor. I didn't know that. Wow.
She was.
I'm not on that show.
Wow. She's got some comedic chops then. Yeah.
She's funny.
Mm.
She's very funny.
Yeah. Kind of missed the Comic Cons meeting all these people. Wow. It's been a while. Yep. Wow.
Is that coffee, Matt?
No, water.
Negative.
He wishes it was coffee.
Grain, alcohol, and rainwater.
There you go. Good for you.
Oh, so I didn't tell you the other day at the library, they had some kind of book discussion or whatever. So they bring cheese and crackers,
Oh, yeah.
and we thought they had bottles of real wine, but they claimed it was sparkling water. And then somebody said that it was really wine. They smoked the bottle.
Of course, they're trying to they don't want
And
you to
I
say
was
no.
like, okay.
Yeah. Wow.
But they had their little party over there. So they ate the crackers, did whatever they had to do. Then they all had a book discussion. And then they talked about it.
Well, it's not bad, but is the alcohol actually allowed with the rules?
Well, like
That's the
I said,
thing.
they claimed it was sparkling. When people smelt the bottle, it wasn't. So
Yeah. Well,
Who
too late.
who are you? Who are you to disagree?
He's the enforcer.
Yeah. Laura's the police, the library police, right?
Oh God! Everybody says from Seinfeld. Remember when the police robbed the police arrested them because they stole the books from the library? They were billed for. So they're like the library police is gonna. I was like, there's no such thing as a library police.
But it's cool to
please.
say.
You mean
Remember
about
Seinfeld? They had that bookman guy come chase down Jerry for the late library.
But I do tell you a true story that they say if you owe money, well, right now it doesn't matter. But if you owe money to the library and it goes to collections, it will show up on the
credit
collections.
on your credit report.
It will show up on the credit report that you owe money to the library, and you cannot, like somebody went for a car to get a credit on a car or something, and they said you owe money to the library.
Yeah.
And they were like, well, we need to take care of
They
that.
got very pissed on site. They go, nope, you owe, yeah.
You already owe. And he says, I'm coming to pay my debt so I can go get my car. I was like, for the library? They were like, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something to remember.
But they did. Now we don't do it anymore, but they used to charge a collection fee at the library.
I'm surprised they
all that.
waived all that now.
Yeah, they nobody gets charged for anything now.
Yeah, and then you complain a little bit, you get reduced.
Yeah,
Anyway.
You can keep a book for 3 years and you get billed for it and return it, and the money comes off.
Yeah, that's why the library's
like
not.
5 cents a day.
The what?
What's the late fee? Is it 5 cents a day?
There
10
is
cents a day?
nothing.
Oh, it used to be.
Oh, it used to be a quarter. A quarter a day. Yeah.
You get a Stern talking to.
And then if you were senior, you would get 10 cents.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we would make our money because if you kept movies, it was $1.
Yeah, it was.
$1 per day.
I don't know about anymore,
Right? So if you had 10 movies and you kept the movie $1 per day, that's like $40. And people would pay it then because they had to pay it. That was the only way they would clear their account.
Yeah.
Now they did away with all that.
Yeah, it's crazy. That's why they always don't have any money in the budget, man.
Well, they said the money that they used to get from the fines was money for programs.
Well, still, it's part of the system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's for the sparkling wine.
Yeah, exactly.
Charcuterie boards aren't going to pay for themselves.
Yeah, that's the word I was trying to find. Charcuterie board. Yeah. Yeah.
Those are the adult Lunchables.
Did you know that when they do ebooks, that they pay for each, like if they say the library, they pay for both words. That's why they'll just put the library. Because they have to pay for everything in the title to get ebooks. Yeah. Like if they have to pay for the title. So the more words in the title, they have to pay. So instead of saying the library, they'll just have the library. Library. They'll have to pay for the and the library. That's what I don't know, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. Like they have to pay some. I don't know.
So like a title like Stephen King's It, it's just one word, It.
Right.
Are you saying that would cost the library fewer dollars?
Right. I would think so. I don't know. That's what somebody was telling me. I don't know how true it is, but
I don't know.
I don't know.
That is very odd. Very odd.
Mm-hmm.
I got to take my puppy out. I'm going to go on mute. Talk amongst yourselves.
It'll be a black screen.
A black screen.
It's a black screen.
In fact, I actually have to use the restroom too. So not only I'm gonna go black, but I'm actually go on mute for about 2 minutes.
I hope you go mute. That's one thing you definitely got to go mute when you go to the bathroom.
Stuart and Laura's gonna have to carry. The
Oh
show
no! I think that's a great idea. I should pee while you're fantastic.
No, it's okay.
I'm going.
You go take a break.
And then there was 2.
And then there was 2. Might as well go back to the 2 screen. Yeah. Oh, we thought Robert was coming back.
Oh, Robert messaged me. What did he say? He said, thanks for understanding and congrats again on your marathon performance.
Oh, that's nice.
And I just messaged him that, thanks, I enjoyed. We still on if you wanted. That was, I don't know what time that was. It doesn't tell me a time.
Yeah,
2
but
minutes
I'm
ago.
glad you followed up on it. That was good.
Mm-hmm.
You're becoming a very good producer yourself, Laura.
I'm trying.
How are you doing?
You know why? Because I have a very good coach.
Yes. Well,
Yep.
yeah, I got this thing stuck in my head, man. This job I got to do on Monday.
I know. It's yours.
Yeah. Yeah. No, because it's all people that I don't know. You know, it's a brand new customer. Yeah. And then he's kind of like what's her name? At the other bar. Courtside Lounge. Yeah. That she's like, oh, he's like, oh, it doesn't matter. They're gonna see the cameras eventually because I'm installing cameras over there. And it said, yeah, it's like, yeah, it doesn't matter. But he's like, but I'd rather let them not see you putting them in.
Oh yeah.
And I was just like, yeah, I guess so. But I was just like, that's hard to do because we're gonna start 8 o'clock in the morning, and if you open at 11, I only have a few hours to complete the job. I said, how am I gonna do that? So he's like, you can come back again, maybe Tuesday or the next Monday following. I'm like, wow, okay. It kind of drags things out, but you know, I'd rather like if you can give me like the whole day, but he's got to be open for business. So it's like it's gonna break it up. So I got that rolling in my head. Like no matter what I'm talking about, I still got that. That's stuck in my head. Oh, Matt Haas is back. Matt Haas. Yeah, you carry that laptop around pretty good, man.
No,
Well, I am a professional streamer.
Yeah, Laura thinks you are on a mobile. No, he's carrying around his laptop.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot.
He's carrying it like a pizza pie.
They do that at the library too. They carry their laptops around like it's nothing. I'm like looking for a space to sit somewhere. And
without a wrist strap, I'd be very nervous.
It's a small laptop.
Yeah.
It's the mini. It's the 13-incher.
Yeah.
I did make something. Let's see what I made.
What did you make?
Yeah, let's see what you made.
Oh, he's back. What is that? It's a blob. It's a Rorschach test.
Jigsaw puzzle.
It's the base to a piece of art I'm making. It's only one. The background. It's a work in progress. Yeah, I'm going to change out the artwork I made for my streaming studio.
What already?
I think it's too close to intellectual property. I don't want to risk damaging my business because look, like those stars.
Yeah.
And the add to cart.
Yeah.
I think it's too close.
So what?
I don't know. I don't.
Everybody uses it. It's on every website in imaginable. I mean,
I just don't. Even if there's a 1% chance of problems, I just don't want to take.
I thought it came out really nice. Wow.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
I think it looks awesome too, but I just don't want anyone to think I'm representing
so you get a cease and desist? Give you a cease and desist letter? I mean,
Amazon will throw you off their platform for the dumbest things.
What
happened?
Yes, is that true?
I don't know.
Yeah, well, if you put a affiliate link in an email, like a newsletter, what newsletters do is they put that tracking cookie. They change the URL. That's against terms of service. They'll kick you out.
Wow.
You got to put it on somewhere that doesn't manipulate the URL. It has to be the real naked URL they give you. It can't be embellished. Anyway, like I'm just saying, like they're very picky.
Even though it's a long URL that takes up half the page, you got to keep it.
Well, they do
but
kind of
this-
have their own shortener, but it's not like a super shortener. I
But
don't know. It's
the
just,
stars are pretty. The stars are. Everybody has
That's
stars.
what I'm saying. I think you're being paranoid, man. I don't know.
I mean, the stars I would keep, but maybe the
But even
card,
add
if
to
it-
cart. Every website has it. That's crazy.
but it's well, I even looked up the font that they use, and I matched the font they use on the interface.
Not a boy.
So, like, I nailed it. It's Frutiger Medium, if anyone wants to know. But,
Yeah, if you're scoring at home.
yeah.
Well, like I've said
And
before.
even the stars. I noticed the stars on the interface. Look, this is going to be crazy. Look at this. So let me show you one of these stars. Notice how this isn't a straight line.
Yeah.
You see how it's, but that's the way it is on the interface. I matched the proportions of the stars perfectly.
Wow.
Meticulous.
I think it's just too close. Anyway.
So what are you going to replace
So
it with?
I have another idea.
Yeah.
To put stuff on that wall, and that blob is part of it.
A Rorschach test. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to do a second coat on this or not. I don't know if you can tell that the paint lines. Probably can't tell. I look solid yellow.
But from a distance, you're not going to see it.
That's true. I'll know it's there.
You know, like most.
There's my puppy.
You truly are an artist. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
like when I tell you no, you can't notice it, and you're like, yes, you can notice it.
I get
you
overcritical myself too. Yeah. The creator always thinks it's not done. Yeah.
Well, I hope you like what I come up with, because maybe I'll do that on next week's show. I'll show you.
Yeah. And the whole audience.
There's a tease.
The whole audience.
Stuart Rivera audience, tune in next week and you'll see the review.
Tell your friends. Tell your friends to be here next Saturday.
Next Saturday.
Big reveal.
Yeah.
The revealing.
If you give the super chat, we'll answer your questions at the top of the queue.
Yes. That's right. Put a Q in front of it. Super chats rise to the top of the list.
Yeah.
Make sure you put the Q in there.
Q colon.
Yeah,
yes. Q colon.
I wish we could get super chats. Wow.
Not Q semicolon. Q colon.
Right.
Q colon. Yeah. Not Q hyphen. Q colon.
No.
Right.
Yeah.
Not Q backslash.
Yeah. You don't bastardize the rules. We know where you live. We know where you live. You gotta do it correctly. Do it right.
Your question must not have umlauts.
What? Umlauts?
It's only for the German version. I
was gonna say I'm lost. I don't know that one. Umlauts.
Umlauts, like on the top of the U, there's the 2 dots. That's the umlaut.
Oh.
You know, like Motley Crue, they have the over the O's. They have, Motley Crue. It's umlauts basically mean it's more badass. That's kind of what they stand for.
I was watching. I'm addicted to TikTok. One of the big things on TikTok is Pitbull and Bon Jovi. I was like, that's a weird combination.
They're touring together. Pitbull and Bon Jovi.
They were singing together. And I was like, okay.
I don't see it, but somebody must have thought it made sense.
They're selling tickets.
I think they did it at Forest Hill. They did it at the stadium over there because that's when he was live the last time. No, I saw.
I guess the Motley Crue put that in your head, right? It made you think of old bands, right?
Yes. Who was it? You guys saw Motley Crue, didn't you? John and Matt, you both saw it?
And I saw Bon
Poison,
Jovi.
Motley Crue.
And Bon Jovi. Yeah.
Well, earlier in my life, I saw Bon Jovi.
Oh. But last year, something you went to see.
Yeah.
All the group. Yeah.
2023.
Yeah. Poison, Motley Crue, Def Leppard. Joan Jett and the Blackhearts.
I think the last one I saw was Ozzy No More Tours tour, and he definitely didn't stop touring. Yeah.
And there was only
Ozzy
one
was-
time me and my sister tortured you and took you to the actual Bon Jovi concert.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. It's a lot.
I
Yeah,
went
one of the last shows I've
Yeah.
ever been to.
I think my ears are still ringing from the Judas Priest concert. That was
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
so loud.
Yeah. Yeah. When you're
That's-
young, you don't think to
it's-
put it. Go ahead.
It was criminal how loud that concert was.
Yeah, and you never think to put in anything in your ears when you're young, and then you're like, "Holy shit!"
Yeah.
You're still
I was-
ringing. It's still ringing now. Yeah. 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 We went to some local rock shows. Me and Laura, quite a while ago, but it was local, and you wouldn't think it would be that loud. It was freaking loud,
Oh
man.
my God.
I look at the audience, and I'm like, oh man, more than half of them had earplugs.
earphones in it.
Yeah, I was just like, man, maybe they sell them here because I was dying. I was like, oh my god. Yeah, like I don't know if it's an age thing, but it was
I saw
horrible.
Cinderella at a local club in Harrisburg.
No.
I can't believe they're playing here.
Yeah. And it's nice if they mingle with the crowd and you get to meet them. Yeah.
I like when I don't know how old I was. Me and my sisters, we went to see Poison when we were like maybe 18 or whatever. And my cousin took
Poison.
us, and she says, but my cousin didn't tell my mother that we were separated from my cousin. So we were sitting in the front, and my cousin was in the back somewhere. And it was like, you're not telling mommy that we're not all going to be together? Like 3 teenagers are going to be straight in the front watching Poison and everything.
Without the chaperone, right?
Without the chaperone.
Yeah, that's
you
the
mean
way.
my daughter to be separated from you?
That's
We'll find our way.
that's the classic way to do it, man. You don't tell your parents the whole story.
I remember you went to Macy's in the Queen Center Mall, and they had a place up there. There was Ticketron, and that's where you bought you bought the tickets up there.
Yeah. Still around. Man.
Macy's is still around. Ticketron is not around.
Oh no?
No, I don't think so. It might be online.
No,
but-
that's what I mean. Not in the way it used to be, but
yeah.
the new version.
Mm.
Yeah, the online version. Yeah.
I know we don't usually talk about sports on this show, but it looks like Wisconsin is about to take Oregon. They're tied at 13 right now, and Oregon being the #1 team in the country right now, they're playing in Wisconsin, and Wisconsin has Oregon on the ropes. You got a major upset coming over here. 8 minutes left in the fourth.
It's multitasking.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Sports ball. Yep.
So are you in Portland or you're John? You're
I'm still in PA.
Oh, you're still in PA? Okay.
This is my set. I can't this.
Yeah, it looks the same.
No, yeah, it's the same because I'm still in PA.
Yeah, you say you've got the board next to him and all that. Yeah.
Oh yeah. If I had a room in the apartment that was painted. If I had a room in the apartment that was painted just like this, it'd be incredible. But no, I'm still in PA.
Well, isn't that the plan? Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Now, so the thing is, a little bit of breaking news. I as much as I don't want to, I may have to push it out one more month because things are not lining up correctly. And I had a very, I'm not sure if you guys want to hear this. I'll go. If you tell me don't go there, then I won't. But I'll had a conversation with my real estate agent. I said, look, I really need to get going now. And she said, yeah, think about going to January 1st. And I said, okay, fine. But if I do that, I'm not sure if that's the case. If I do January 1st or else, that's it. And the thing is, she's on vacation doing what she's doing. house is not getting sold. I have a showing tomorrow. I had a showing today, but they were here for 15 minutes today. It's like, what's the point?
Yeah, selling is tough, huh? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Mm.
All right, I'm done. I'm off my soapbox now. I'm sorry.
Well, the bright side is you can come out to sushi with us when we go the first week of
I could.
December.
I could. And my point is, if I'm still here, then if I move it to January 1st, that is the last day. That's it. But I really, as much as I would love to go to sushi night, and I really, who doesn't like sushi night? Sushi night's awesome. I really have to get going.
Yeah, no, I hear
And it's really starting to annoy the living you know what out of me that you have a real estate person who's rather worried about her stuff in Kennett Square in other high priced areas and in Delco and whatnot. It's like, give me a break. Okay, now seriously, I'm off.
No, I hear you. You're like, what about me, bitch?
Yeah.
Not so many words, yeah.
Well, I mean, January 1's going to be a killer time to travel. I mean,
Yeah.
Okay, no more excuses. Jan 1's Jan 1. I can't push this anymore. That's it. Done.
okay. But that's could be a crazy travel time of the year,
I'll tell you what. If you want me to, I'm going to start a new program. If you want me to stay, pay my mortgage. That's it. You want to pay my mortgage, I'll stay.
Yeah.
If you don't, then I'm off. I go.
How many?
Sorry,
super
go find
chats
me.
would
Do
be
whatever
on
you
that?
can. Yeah, you got to do a shit ton of super chats.
Your super stickers suffice.
I've never tried sushi.
Never. She's changing the subject. Never tried sushi.
Neither have I.
John said he was getting off the subject.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's very strategic, Laura. I never tasted sushi either.
Perfect.
Raw fish.
I'm a fan of sushi.
I
Wait.
eat sushi with cooked shrimp in it, so it's technically not sushi, but
But
I call it sushi anyway.
I don't know why people get so excited over sushi. They're like, "Oh my god, did you try this? Come on, you got to try it." It's rice and what?
Seaweed.
Seaweed. I'm like, what are you? And they're eating it too, and they're like, "Oh my god, it tastes so good." And I'm like, no,
Sorry.
Yes.
Not for
Sorry.
me. Not for
for
me.
I'll be like, I have leaves in between my teeth and.
No,
Yeah.
my sushi is rice, seaweed, and cooked shrimp. So it's basically not even sushi. But I mean, it's in the sushi roll.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
in the
it's
sushi roll.
at a sushi restaurant. But yeah, I don't know.
And they'll eat it with the chopsticks.
Well,
They
yeah.
won't eat it like with regular,
Yeah.
and the
Yeah,
sauce
the
and dip
chopsticks are
it.
fun.
Yeah.
You gotta-
Well, you don't want to insult the chef, right? So
Right.
I saw someone do a Thanksgiving roll, and they took a piece of a turkey. They took the skin of the turkey and put the meat of the turkey and took a strip of cranberry sauce. And I think there was also a sweet potato element to it. And they wrapped it up in potato, like there was mashed potatoes. It was incredible, but it was Thanksgiving themed. And it's totally not sushi as we know sushi, but like it's brilliant.
Yeah, that's one for Laura. Thanksgiving roll.
I have a fun fact. This is only going to be interesting to John, but the guy that owns the sushi restaurant that we go to in Hershey, if you go to the famous Hot Wiener in York, the restaurant adjacent to it, like right through the wall, is owned by that guy as well.
Nah.
It's in another
Same
sushi
owner.
place he owns. Another sushi place
Some sort of-
right next to him.
I think it's a sushi place, yeah, right next to famous Hot Wiener, and it's the same guy. I think he owns 6 restaurants, I heard, and those are 2 of them. Yeah,
That's,
crazy.
that's awesome.
Easier to manage the back to back.
So if we ever decide next year I do the race in
Blobfest.
Blobfest, we got to go for the chili hot dogs, the ice cream.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta hit the places that you
Because
mentioned,
I'm
right?
gonna do it.
Oh,
She's making a list. Trying to pick them
talking
all
my
off.
language
Wait,
now.
I'm not doing sushi though, but I'll do the chili hot dog,
All right.
maybe.
We'll leave the sushi off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Well,
She
why
wants to
don't
ride
we
Pandemonium
add
at Hershey Park.
Oh, on Hershey
the
Park, we have to do
the
Hershey
Philly
Park.
steak and hoagie as well?
Oh, yeah, the steak
Do you
too,
want-
right?
Do you want the steak sub
Yeah.
or the steak hoagies? Sorry,
Oh,
not
okay.
sub.
Yeah, hoagies.
You
Sure,
get
sure.
stabbed if you
So-
call them subs. You have to
So there's a tour bus. It's the official Good Morning Haas tour. And you go to all these sites. You actually get to meet the host, which is exciting. And then you have someone who's, doing a summer job outside of college, giving you, factoids about all the different places on the tour.
Mhm. So we'll put like a little fund for PA and every day and
Yeah.
saving
The
it.
tour guide will have one of those signs they hold over their head so you
Yeah.
can far away.
Yeah.
And they'll say, "We're walking."
You're walking.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll get off the train or the bus or whatever, and Matt has to be there with a sign picking up Stuart and Laura.
Yeah. And we're walking.
And we're walking.
We're walking.
No, I'll hire a tour guide. I'll be there with the clipboard, making sure everything goes.
That's funny.
You got it. Okay, ice cream, chili dogs, and authentic Philly cheesesteaks.
Not necessarily in that
GMH
order.
tour.
And we gotta get Hershey Park in there too.
Yeah.
We'll go to
That's
Hershey
right.
Park too.
I've been to
Yeah.
Hershey
That's the
once at
extended
my youth.
GMH tour.
I don't think I've
Yeah,
ever
you can
been
hear-
to Hershey Park.
In no particular order, right? There's not.
Yeah, no particular order.
To the list, right?
Right.
Yeah. Hershey Park.
You also get a copy of the theme song too, which is great.
It just plays over and over again in the bus. Good morning.
Yeah. That's funny. Wow.
Now you get on the bus and you hear the song.
Yeah. Wow.
Well, I mean, it's the greatest song ever. There you go. There you go.
Oh, he's got it queued up.
What you're describing is that could be the. I kind of wanted to do the same thing if Rich Vibes ever comes to the USA. We can hit all the good food spots like we're talking about. So.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That'd be
The
fun.
GMH tour.
There you go.
GMH.
And Tallboy
Yeah.
could bring Revis and say, "This is where we go to where Revis now." And
Oh, we could go in the back of Revis's cab.
yeah,
He could long haul trucker us to the
Yeah.
different locations.
Beep, beep, where are you now?
do you remember the show?
Special guest appearance by Sammy Superstar. You have them in the tour as well.
Do you remember the show that there was taxi where you would get in a taxi cab and the guy would give questions and you would win money?
Cash cab.
Oh, yeah, Cash Cab.
Cash Fest.
Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah.
They say so many questions and you would get how
Yeah,
much money.
It was a
They
popular
start
show.
with $100 and
Yeah.
you know who I saw the other day? Remember the guy Ben that used to walk around everywhere? In
Ben.
the city. Yeah, his name was Ben, but I don't know his last name.
What do you mean? You saw him online?
On TV.
TV? I
You-
don't know who you're talking about.
You know that guy Ben. You know
Yeah,
Ben.
Ben.
Yeah, a billion people
Yeah.
named
I
Ben.
know.
You need more. Need more than that.
The host of Cash Cab was named Ben
Hey,
Bailey.
Ben.
Yeah.
Maybe not the same Ben, but
Yeah. Mhm.
Ben.
I have to Google it.
Let's see.
Can't think of his
I got
name.
2 new customers this week. Happy.
Yeah.
That's a change.
Are they named
good.
Ben?
No, not Ben. As far as I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Customers.
That's their channel. All things Ben.
I can't think.
Is
He
Ben
used
an
to.
uncle?
He would
Uncle
walk
Ben?
around the city, and he'd go to the
Like
different places.
like Action Kid? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah,
But his name is Ben. It's a
He's-
different guy that walks around like that.
yeah, and his name was Ben.
Don't know.
Ben.
So what about him? Maybe you could tell the story anyway.
Well,
Is it interesting?
That he was walking around the city and he was telling stuff and jokes and explaining things. They did the other day how to make chocolate. He
Oh,
went to a chocolate factory
Huh.
and they were making all chocolate. And they have a machine that shakes the chocolate and makes it all inside.
yeah, they got to get rid of the bubbles in the molds.
Mm.
They do a little shake.
When you're in
Yeah.
Hershey, you can go through the little chocolate world tour, which has replica of the equipment that makes the chocolate. They teach you how they make the chocolate. And yeah, they vibrate it and they knock off the outside. They even say they have to clear out the contraband with the raw beans because there's like bullet shells in there and everything. Because chocolate is grown only around the equator, and there's some rough territory, in some of those places.
Yeah.
Coca plant.
Yeah, we do all that. Then we did something like that in Vegas. We did some kind of chocolate tour. Can't remember what it was. Something with Hershey.
I don't remember. Yeah, we did something, but I don't remember what it was.
Yeah, so long ago. Yeah. I can't get these 2 new customers off my mind, man. Oh. I got
not Ben.
like then again that Ben. Yeah, it's stuck on my brain because it's a Monday morning and there's a lot of questions I got to be answered. So my brain is distracted right now.
Turn it back on again.
Yeah, actually that's what they almost did. You ever heard of the old Lee Dan intercoms? Before the video, they didn't have any videos. Listen, talk, buzz. Yeah. So we replaced we replaced the main control, and 3 apartments, 3 out of 4 started working. So we basically turned it on and off.
There you go.
Yeah. I gotta go back for the one apartment that's not working. I have no idea what the problem is. Yeah. And it's in Brownsville, New York, man. Oh, what a bad neighborhood. Once the sun, I got an Uber so fast when the sun went down. Get it.
Make sure you're packing.
Yeah, I wish. And we were ringing the doorbells to make them work, right? So the tenant all the way on the 3rd floor was like yelling down the stairs, "Open the damn door already!" And we were like, "We're testing the door." The guy's screaming like he's gonna kill somebody. I was like, "Oh, this is not good." Even the guy who was with me, who hired me for the job, he's like, "We don't want to go to number 3, right? No. Let's not go to number 3. Fuck him. We're not gonna fix it." Yeah, it's crazy. This guy called me back up today. He was like, I was like, "Thank God they got that working." He's like, "No, don't worry. You don't have to go to 3. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. And the other one's a local bar. I got to put 4 cameras in a local bar.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. They open at 11 and they're only letting me in at 8 o'clock. I was like, I don't know if I'll get it all done. Yeah, it's a tight window, man. For 4 cameras and a DV and the NVR. So it's really 5 devices. So yeah.
Don't just leave like live wires hanging down from the ceiling.
Yeah, I may have to. It's going to be a 2-parter. I'm going to have to do it the next day. Or he said Mondays are the best, so you have to do another Monday. I have to do it over 2 weeks. 4 cameras. Yeah, it's a kind of a crappy thing, but it's a new customer.
Bring me along with you, and you'll have a second set of hands to get it done quicker.
Well, Laura's going to help me bring some equipment over there. I got a 10-foot ladder I got to bring and stuff. Right? She's going to help me wrangle that thing. Yeah.
You don't need me for the day. I'm just bringing.
She's just helping me wrangle that big ladder. Yeah.
Where do you store a 10-foot ladder in an apartment in
my bedroom? Where else would you store it?
Are you asking that silly question, Matt?
I got two 6-footers and a 10-footer.
I
Yeah.
got
Actually,
the-
it's an 8. I'm sorry, it's an 8.
What is it? The Stairway to Heaven? I got the ladder
Yeah.
in the bedroom.
He wakes up looking at ladders. So, yeah.
Do you like trip over it going to the bathroom?
No.
She's got
ladder.
she's got her wardrobe, and right against the wardrobe is the ladders leaning up against it. Yeah. She's used to it. She's the whole place. Half the place is equipment. So she walks through. There's only 2 normal rooms. Well, it used to be normal. The living room used to be normal, but now it has got streaming equipment in it because the camera and microphone, and so that's not even normal anymore. So yeah, every room's got a camera or something in it,
Well,
equipment.
The bathroom is normal.
Yeah, I'd say the bathroom's kind of normal. Yeah. She's used to it. Yeah, she's definitely used to it. I don't have a lot of people over because it feels a little weird sometimes, but yeah, it's a good question. At least you would think, like, where did he put it? Where does he put it? Yeah.
Space is a premium.
Yeah. Some of the equipment I put like a decorative tarp over it, so we won't actually look like equipment all the time. Just like something's there, but you don't.
Yeah.
You try to dress it up a little bit, but basically it's it's there. It's in the every room's got equipment in it. Like even between in the kitchen, between the stove and the
Counter.
No, between the stove and the fridge, I got one of those telescoping ladders that sits in between because it's kind of 3 feet high, and I got a cover.
Right.
I got a cover over the ladder so it doesn't get the splatter or anything from the kitchen stuff. But yeah, there's a ladder in there too. Yeah, a telescoping ladder that's I think 20 feet telescoping. Yeah, it's a unique way to live if you live with a contractor in a small apartment. Yeah. It's fucking.
You Matt, you'd be surprised. We had a basement apartment, and you'd be surprised how much stuff
it was a
we-
small
oh
one
my-
bedroom. Yeah, one bedroom. Not a studio, but felt like a studio.
It felt like a studio, but we
Yeah.
had a 1 bedroom in there.
I had so much stuff in there, man. The guy's like, "You're moving out, and you think you're gonna move out in like 2 days, right?" And I was just like, "Can you give me a week?" He's like looking at me like, "What?" I said, and he was the new owner of the building, but he bought the building with us living in it. So he didn't actually get a full tour of how much crap I had in my place. Yeah,
Jeez.
he got shocked real fast. Yeah.
So we did it.
Yeah. Got rid of a lot of stuff in the move. Yeah, we got to keep working, man. So I was just like, oh, that's what I do. I was like, I got to have the ladders here all the time. I'm surprised I haven't needed bigger ones. Kind of got lucky with some of my clients. Yeah.
And when we first moved into this apartment, I was like, "Oh, you have your own room in the middle there, and you could, put the studio."
Oh yeah, we got a chance to expand a little bit
I
in
was
this
like-
new apartment. Yeah.
because the other one had the
Fills up quick, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Hmm.
That's I considered it a second bedroom. So we were like, oh, that's going to be our streaming room. And now we don't even stream in that room, right? Now it's in the living room, and then there's like a dining area. I'm using the dining area like you, Matt Haas. It's supposed to be so.
I said, as long as we have the table in the living room, I'm okay.
Yeah,
We can eat our
we eat
Thanksgiving dinners.
we eat in the
and-
living room. We got a table over there.
Yeah, we got a table.
My,
So
my dining room is 3 things take place there. Got the treadmill, got my new streaming studio, and my crafting is in that room. So it's a
Yeah,
triple use room.
yeah. See, a lot of people
Making-
that we know, they kind of give us an eye. Like, what do you mean? Like, I'll explain how that's set up like that. The streaming and stuff, and they see, the equipment is taking precedent. I'm like, I don't have kids. I don't have a pet. That's what I do. That's my thing. My thing is video equipment. I'm a geek. That's the priority in my life. So it's space well used in my book. Yeah. So when you did your living room, Matt Haas, I was like, yep, just I would do the same thing. Nobody else is using it.
The living room technically has this computer desk in it, but it's just a computer just a
it's
computer,
it's minimal.
nothing else. It's just a little desk there. And then I got 2 streaming studios, and the basement is all woodworking tools.
Oh, see, yeah, you got a big tool area. Yeah, that's my.
Which makes it tough to store things because you would normally just store crap in the
Yeah,
basement.
yeah.
There's all woodworking tools down there. So, yeah.
I'm still trying to get rid of stuff to keep better stuff. You always got to get rid of stuff that I'm not using. I haven't touched in a few months. I got to get rid of it to make room for the new stuff. Yeah. Yeah. I got like 3 sets of tools because I have my travel tools. I got the tools that have to stay home, and then I got a second set in case I have a helper with me. I got to tool him up. So I have like 3 of everything.
All you need is the Milwaukee Fastback. It's the flip out utility knife, and then it's got a screwdriver that pulls out the one side, and it's got a double head. It's got a flat Phillips.
Yeah, that's all you need.
That thing is so useful. That can get you through a lot. It can't do everything, but it can get you through a lot. I use it as a pry bar, like because it's a nice way to.
Oh, speaking of places and tools, so the room I'm streaming in, I have it set up with all my equipment. And you've seen the rack and the monitors and stuff like that. That room, I find out that they got peeling paint underneath the drop ceiling. And you would say, well, what's the big deal? Well, it's an old building, so it's lead paint. I'm not necessarily worried about the lead paint for myself because we signed a waiver when we moved in here. The New York City is inspecting buildings for lead, and now I have to abate the peeling lead paint myself because I don't want nobody coming in here to disturb my equipment. So now I gotta paint this room without totally dismantling it, or maybe I gotta take it apart and put it back together. So it's another big job coming. I gotta build the studio again.
Do you have to scrape the lead stuff off?
Yeah. So I gotta either. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm probably gonna have to break.
The thing about that is that's not airborne. It's just in the chip. It's in the chips.
Yeah, but while I'm doing it, I gotta wear a mask and stuff. Yeah. But the equipment, everything's gonna get covered in dust. So, and then I gotta paint. So I pretty much gotta take apart the studio, I would think. Yeah.
Lead's not a big a deal as asbestos. That thing's a
nightmare. But the thing is, once it gets inspected, they want you to hire their people to abate it. So you're better off doing it yourself before they come, because then, the landlord's going to have to pay all these people that we don't want in the building in the first place.
In Harrisburg, there's a walking bridge that goes onto City Island and then goes off of City Island and connects to Harrisburg. It's like 2 bridges that connect into the island. And in the 80s, ice came down the river and smashed the one bridge. It's never been repaired. And they had salvaged, the metal, and they were going to make little paperweights and give them out to people if they want, or charge for them, or kind of fundraise to for the project. And no, you can't because it's lead paint. They had lead paint on it. You can't.
Oh yeah.
Couldn't do it.
So. Yeah. Wow. A lot of products, even coming from China, still have high amounts of lead paint that people say, watch out what you order from China.
I have lead figures for Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, they used to be all like that. Yeah, before they turned to more pewter, they started using more pewter. Yeah. So I bought a lead testing kit myself, and I showed the landlord, and she was like, "Where did that come from?" I said, everything is lead here. I said, I'm fine with it. I'm not, but I showed her. I was just like, I definitely got to. She goes, "Where did you test?" I said, "The chips that are coming down." I said, "The city's coming." I said, "I got to get that fixed before the city comes, because I'm gonna have all these people tromping in and out of here. Yeah.
Just don't have the chips fall in your coffee and then drink the
Yeah.
coffee.
No, no.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I built a box out of wood that has a filter that I'm gonna have running while I'm scraping. Filter the air. Yeah. But the point is, I'm probably gonna have to take apart the studio. So all this hard work wiring I did.
No,
Oh
just
my
drape
God.
over it.
I'm hoping. I gotta consolidate all the wires and maybe put a wrap over them. The main. Yeah.
You'll figure it out. You're not gonna
Yeah,
take it
yeah.
apart. I can't see you doing that.
Yeah, because the room I'm sitting in doesn't hold any of the equipment. I mean, only the monitors and the keyboard. It's the other room, the room I gotta worry about. Yeah.
I get to tell people I actually have a rack at home.
Yeah, she's proud of her rack. She shows pictures to people.
Oh,
Look at my rack.
you could picture how that was coming home that day.
Yeah.
And the phone calls, honey, we're bringing this.
My landlord, when I was bringing it in, she started crying. The little old lady, she started crying. She said, well, first of all, I have a ton of shit that I had to bring in. I said, I told her, I said, I had a retail business before I came here, and I didn't have time to get rid of all my stuff. So I got to bring it with me to sort it out. I said, not a lot of it's staying, but I have to sort it. It's got to be here. And like, well, I'm explaining it. Then the rack comes in. She's like, what the hell is that? A phone booth? Yeah. Like, no, it's a rack.
But the best was when I used to get the phone calls at work. Honey, this is coming home tonight. I got a bunch of friends who are bringing this in.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God. As long as it's done when I'm not there, I'm okay with it.
Well, I was getting it for free, so I was just like, honey, I'm bringing home a rack. I got a good deal. I got 4 men to load it in the truck, and we're going to be there in 40 minutes. When you got the resources, you don't squander it. It's just like, yep, go with it. Yeah. But a lot of stuff is like that. We get new equipment or something. Or I'll have equipment that's being sold to somebody else. So like in the interim, it's got to stay in the house for a few days. And she's just used to it. Yeah.
Good. Laura, you're a go with the flow type of person.
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's getting kind of late here, folks. I think we're past.
Oh yeah.
Time.
Well, you're right on the right time again. 2 hours and 20 minutes.
We used to go to 10:30, don't we? Like 10:30 is what we try. And I don't know, but
yeah. That's a good mark.
Playing overtime now.
Yeah.
Extra innings.
Thank you for listening to my boring stories. I had to
stay on with JV and talk bad about me as I leave.
No, we don't.
I'm gonna be going to actually because I'm
yeah. Oh, we all should too. Thanks for joining us. And
we have studying to do because I got my interview on Friday for my computer.
Oh
yeah, I've been trying to.
Best of luck. Best of luck with that.
So
it's coming up.
So we've been practicing. He's videoing me and recording, so I can keep.
Because it's going to be on Zoom.
Camera.
So I said, you're going to be on camera. You need to talk smoothly. It's good to see the playback, to hear yourself, and it's been helping her. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we got this equipment.
That's
why not?
Best tip.
Yeah.
Watch yourself back. Best tip ever.
Yeah. Yep. So thank you guys. We'll see you next week. Have a good one.
Right.
Thank you, Stuart. Thank you, Laura. Thank you, Matt. Have a great night.
Night.
Get on Plex, John. Don't forget about
Plex. Send that over. Send over the email.
I'll send you my email address in moments.
Okay.
Yes. Well, you got my email, right? It's on the thing. Well, my house.
What I was going to do is just use your messenger. I'll just shoot you my email address.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. That's true.
But you have to sign up for the account before you do that, John. Sign up for the free Plex account.
Yeah, the email that you use, I need to know what it is. That's what. Yeah.
You got
okay.
All right, folks.
Night.
Have a good one. Enjoy.
Have a good one.
All right.